15 touchdowns and 3 interceptions with a passer rating of 109.
Why are we going all in the stats, JC?
Because this guy Isaiah playing with me talking about he a fraud.
You hear how he's crying and shit? Like he's crying.
Just say he's not a fraud.
Hold on, Ragu. He was able to say F my whole organization as a staff record label and as a mother effing crew.
Yeah, because it is. Fuck them. They're garbage. Fuck them.
Y'all ready to roll?
Yes, sir.
All right, what up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show. We are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. Here are my wonderful brothers and co-hosts as always, man. Happy New Year to y'all once again. Make sure y'all catch us on all our major directories, man. Just type in All Grind Sports Show. This is about to be our first official preview of the playoffs. We're going to get into all the splits, man. We're going to go top to bottom, pause. Because I know Isaiah was coming. You've been doing it all before.
Whoa. That is crazy. Whoa.
I'm not trying to get canceled.
But anyway, man, prayers up to my brother Marvin, man. Shout out to you. Have fun out there overseas and all that good shit, man. We catch you next week. Make sure for the fans, y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that. So let's get right into it, man. First off, we got my youngin' who hiding right now from the So Icy gang, tatted like a biker gang. My guy, Andre the Sports Junkie.
We are back, baby. Let's go, because it's podcast Tuesday. Let's go. And Isaiah's on the show. Finally.
Yeah, we got my brother, man, the young superstar, fresh off the road. You know what I'm saying? He traveled back and forth, all types of spits since the last time we seen him, but he back in here and ready for 2024. My guy Isaiah Anthony of the Anthill Production.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? I'm tired, exhausted, but I'm here. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then we got the OG, the big homie, one of my mentors, my guy, Raider Ragu of the Raider Ragu Show.
Yo. What's good to the nation and everybody else? Thanks for having me, brother. Let's get into it. I'm ready.
Yes, sir. This is kind of like it's kind of going to be like our, I guess, prediction recap before we do the video one in a way, right? Overhauling everybody's season. But let's get this out the way first. We got
kind of like a review, I guess. You know what I mean? End of the year
championship. And they have crowned the number one ranking team in the world, Michigan.
And they already got Georgia to win it next year as favorites.
Surprise, surprise. What's our thoughts on the game?
Honestly, Michigan's got NFL players on that team. Despite me being an Ohio State fan, first off, fuck Michigan, but also, I mean, they played really good and they played with a lot of adversity to get that title. So, you know, not shout out, but that, you know, congrats on the win.
Some of that adversity they put on themselves, but all right.
They torched Washington. I mean, passing game took a little bit to get going, but once the game, as it got going, then they started to like just chip away yard after yard for each possession. And the interception on the first play of the second half didn't help either.
At all. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was the first turnover of the game. So, what bad timing. Like, you had all the momentum going into halftime, and then you come out like that. It was crazy.
I don't feel like Michigan had, like, just superior athletes. where it was just a mismatch. I believe coaching is where the
Man, what about that?
Washington
What
lost
about
this
that
game.
front line?
Yeah, the O-line was
I mean, they got after
Nah,
McCarthy a little bit. He just got that one run in there to get him out from right there, right at their end zone in the third quarter, which was a big play in the game. If they would have to punt that, perhaps we're talking about a different thing here. But
Right.
I didn't see a overwhelming mismatch type of thing like if I ain't even gonna bring no other team into it. I just felt like early on, Washington took a little too long to adjust to what Michigan was doing. Michigan was giving them the underneath and taking away the deep routes that they know they want to run. So instead of just dumping it off like he started doing in the second half, which brought him up, and then he was able to hit some deep, he kept trying to hold the ball, which was causing, him getting sacked, him getting hurried throws back there, and the offense just not running right. But if they would have adjusted earlier, they
And that
could have
first,
very well beat
that,
Michigan.
I feel like that first overthrow that was a touchdown that changed the course of the game too.
there was definitely
you need those. You need those
There
in
was
the championship
definitely
game,
some
in the big game. You
He
need to get
practically
that
was
one.
finna walk right in. I mean, he still got to catch that. It touched your hands, but pause. But
Yeah.
there was some miscues definitely on Washington's part, but I still feel like I don't feel like there was a huge difference, but you could tell there was a difference, specifically in the trenches. Washington's run game never got going at all, even though they're not a run team.
Yes, and I didn't expect it to really against Michigan. Not
I,
against Michigan.
I know I'm not saying I expected it to, but what they average like a yard a carry, like you got to get.
And the boy was busted up too, though.
I'm saying I just don't see a quarterback throwing 50 times a game as a recipe for success at any. Well, let me say this: an extended recipe for success at any level of football, for that matter. Michigan, I mean, punched them square in the mouth. I mean,
they never answered
Now
that.
I will say this:
300 yards.
besides I'm putting it even more on coaching because I'm gonna go a little bit further. And why don't you have another back, bro? That Michigan ran multiple backs at them dudes, right? Matter of fact, the frontline guy isn't even the guy that did the damage, right? So why doesn't Washington have another guy that they trust that they could have put in there and been like, hey, number 7 Williams, we appreciate your effort and you going over there and taking a shot or whatever you did to try to get back in here with your ankle and knee hurt. But we gonna put the kid in and we good, just like Michigan was able to do. So recruiting and then the not adjusting to the what Michigan was doing. So I'm putting this on the.
I mean, you say
UW coaches.
You talking about recruiting Michigan versus Washington? That's like.
But Isaiah, come on, man. You can find you. Everybody has to have a couple running backs.
I don't know about that. With the Pac-12 dying out, I mean, I feel like they overachieved a bit for Washington. So I mean, good on Washington. I just felt like they was going to be out.
My little bro is available. Go check the Max Preps numbers, Washington.
Man, yeah, Boogie would have went house in there too.
Right now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can't find another back. There's some more. There's somebody, man. There's another kid out there. You only got one guy, and that's what got you beat.
The line wasn't getting no push no way. The O-line ain't getting no push no way.
That's facts. That is facts.
Hey, man, that's
why a lot of his people was blaming Penix a lot, but if y'all notice, a lot of the times where he was under or overthrowing, he had his own lineman running into him or getting pressured. You know what I'm saying? On them times when he did it, and you're right, he might have been holding it a little too long on a
They didn't
few
have no
of them,
front
but
line
all of those
back to
wasn't
take
that.
that pressure off, bro. That's what it was. I'm telling you, Michigan knew after a minute that they had to throw, so they just
Yeah.
start pinning their ears back and coming. Pause. But
Ooh.
when when you got a legitimate run game, with multiple guys, multiple backs that can get the job done, and not just one dude and that's banged up.
Right.
Man, that was game.
And the
Basically,
crazy-
once that dude got banged up, man, that was game. That made him one-dimensional.
And then what's crazy too
What I'm
is
saying is they was already one-dimensional. They only average about 80 yards a game. They not a run team. They don't have run blockers. And that's
Well, they
what-
couldn't even get to 80 at that point. You know what I'm saying?
No,
They
that's
wasn't
what-
even going to get
it
to
was
80.
shown that if you go up against a team like Michigan with a real defensive line that's talented and has multiple guys that are likely going to go to the NFL, whether they be depth guys or starters, it's going to show. Most of Washington's guys, that's if they're starters on that line, college is going to be their last amount of football. Unfortunately.
I disagree with that. Washington won the best O-line of the year award over Michigan, who had won it a couple years in a row.
All right. we'll watch the draft soon. We'll check and see how many of them guys last in the NFL.
So I know there's kind of a complex story to watch when the season starts. I mean, my bad, when the offseason starts, as far as the number one pick goes, because there's a unique situation going on where the team that has it has a quarterback. So there's a thing of they might trade him, they might trade the pick. A bunch of different variables to it to where, they might not even end up having the number one pick come draft day. So I'm just asking y'all, as just far as best player, not thinking about team or nothing like that, who is y'all number one pick of the draft this year?
yeah, because it can't be Carolina. How many wins do
I mean, the
the
big
Bears
So-
win?
The question is what, JC? What's the
Basically,
question exactly?
I know this year is different than most. It's not like it's a team that is just going best player available, at least as far as we know right now, because that the pick can still get traded, all type of spit. So I'm just asking, who do y'all feel like is the best player in the draft, and not thinking about none of the other spit, who you taking number one?
Hmm.
It's hard for me to pass up on Caleb, man. Oh, people are down on him or whatever, but
That's probably the dilemma with Chicago right now.
Well,
and I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
if any team is out there,
They should go ahead and take him.
they just got to
I
build
know why
a line.
you saying that,
man.
nigga.
They just need to build a line. I just don't understand. Like these scouts are fighting for that number, want that number one pick or trying to get that number one pick. And what's the point of getting a QB per se if you're not expecting to build your line? Because I feel like that's also an issue in Chicago.
But do you feel like? Let me ask you a question, Dre. You feel like you can get a significant upgrade to your draft, to your O-line in one draft?
yes.
I do too.
I mean, as long as you just have to do your, as JC always says, just if you do your job right, then everything will fall into place. So I believe if you do your job correctly, then you're going to get the right talent and the right fit.
Right, the scouts. So we talking about the scouts and the GMs and shit again, right?
Yeah,
do your fucking job, guys.
Example, just because I'm just using this as an example, like just because the Raiders want Caleb Williams, that doesn't mean you should be like, oh, well, because they want him, now I want him. It shouldn't be like that. Focus on what you got to do, not what everyone else is doing.
And just also, you got 3 picks probably in the top 100 players in college. If you want the quarterback, you want the quarterback. And then you should be able to find 2 good linemen. If you find 2 starters You can't tell me that's not an improvement to the O-line. Somebody on that O-line could play already, right? At least 2 of them. So now you got 4 good linemen.
So Jay, do you think there's a lineman out there who's the best player in the draft right now?
Do I think? Correct me if I'm wrong, Isaiah. He plays for if he's going to the draft, Minter. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, not even close. No, there's no lineman right this year. That's the best overall player in the draft. Not this year.
No, okay. I was double checking. Well, I kind of get your point on that too, though, JC. But I just feel like if you just have like I said, is as long as your scout, if you can find, it's his job to find the fit for your scheme.
These guys haven't. Chicago, whoever's doing the scouting and all that, has not done that on the offensive line in a couple of drafts now. Ryan Poles, let's just say this shit. It's on you, bro. It's on you. I mean, he's gonna beat around the bush. It's on you.
Are y'all all in agreement of Caleb as the first quarterback off the board?
No.
I am. I am.
Who you got in mind, Isaiah?
To be honest, I don't really trust any of them. To be honest,
But you got to pick somebody. If you had to pick somebody,
if I had to pick somebody,
Isaiah, you know
got
what's
to take
funny?
one of the guys.
I got a clip of y'all pretty much saying the same thing last year, that y'all didn't trust none of the quarterbacks, and CJ happened.
if I had to pick one guy that I trust the most, I'd probably say Jaden Daniels.
But he not coming out, is he?
See this? Pause.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he is. Yes. He'll the draft this year. To me, he's the most dynamic player.
I mean, that makes sense. Get your Heisman, you might as well
no,
capitalize on it.
It's not even about him just being Heisman. It's about how he's improved year after year after year. I feel like he has the most potential out of all of them. I feel like Caleb there's tweaks that Caleb's has, but I feel like he's the closest to his potential already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see room for improvement, but not to the point where, like, I feel like Jaden Daniels, if coached correctly, if put in the proper offense with the proper weapons and scheme and everything, he could be like a
Nigga, that's damn near any quarterback.
I know. That's why I said. That's why I said I feel like he has the most potential. That's what I'm saying. He can be a dynamic quarterback like a Lamar Jackson.
So who do you have as the best player in the draft if not a quarterback?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not done any of my draft board whatsoever. So I'd have to go back.
It is extremely early.
Is there a lot of well, not a lot. Is there quite a few guys out there that can go number one to y'all? Like, y'all don't feel like there's a consensus this year?
I feel like the consensus right now is between Drake May and Caleb Williams. You know, the knock on Caleb Williams is, especially this year, he didn't really beat any of the big teams. I mean, he has the arm talent, can extend plays and everything like that. But that was the knock on him. Same thing with Drake May. I mean, you didn't really have a competitive team, but you do have arm talent and you can read the field well. Not as athletic as Caleb, but similar arm talent, you know what I'm saying? Not as much of an improviser. Not nearly as much of an improviser, excuse me.
And for me, like, I like Caleb Williams low-key coming out this draft, but I don't know. You're kind of right. Like, when you look at the quarterbacks this year, there's not really much you can go. Like, there's also, I feel like, another one that not go number one, but at some point he'll get drafted in the first round for sure. Marvin Harrison Jr. At some point,
He's probably gonna be top I don't think he's going to be lower than like top 5, 10-ish.
Yeah.
No way it gets past 5.
Yeah, if he gets past 5, that's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I might tell the Raiders, fuck it, trade up and get him, and then fuck it. I don't even give a fuck if we get a quarterback. Fuck it. You got things to throw to.
What's his ceiling for y'all? Because it sounds like everybody's pretty high on him.
Oh, Marvin Harrison, he can be just
his,
as good.
His daddy.
Yeah,
That's what people see. Yeah.
I mean, what?
That's great. That's plenty.
Senior stats. I mean, damn, what? At least 1,000 catches. At least what? 10,000 yards, 100 touchdowns. Shit. Let's look up Marvin Harrison senior stats.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1,102 catches, 14,580 yards, 128 touchdowns, 8 Pro Bowls, and 1 championship with the Colts.
Ain't gonna be 100 touchdown guy.
128 of them. I mean, once he got Peyton Manning, he started kind of going stupid. Once he got Peyton, he never looked back. After that, he never got below 10.
That's crazy.
Except for once he got above the age of 34 and had some injury-riddled seasons. But after that, yeah, he never looked back, man.
All right, well, y'all ready to get into the split?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's do it, man.
So we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off with the borderlines. So the teams that were, right outside looking in at that playoff hunt. Talk about what some of them need to do. So we'll start off with the Seahawks.
Well, I was wishing you would start off with them fuck niggas in my hometown who fucking embarrassed me. We can start with the Seahawks though. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go Seattle. What do they need to do this offseason?
Firstly, shout out Bobby Wagner. They said he was washed. They said he was done. And he led the league in tackles this year. Shout out Mr. Bobby motherfucking Wagner. I would say even with the defense wasn't bad, but I think it was better.
Wow.
And
that is something.
And I also think that they can shore up that old line as well a bit too. Geno wasn't his best this year either. They had some injuries here and there.
He was hurt too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They had some injuries here and there that also affected their season, but he could have still played better. You know what I'm saying? Like he could. Last year he played better, obviously because he wasn't hurt. But I think your pick is too high right now to get your future guy. So you still run it back with Geno, which isn't bad. I don't think he's terrible. But I think Geno's ceiling might be the playoff guy with a really good team. He might get you. I think his ceiling might be 12 wins in a season. But I don't know if Geno will get it done. I don't know. He could. He could surprise me and go on a playoff run one of these years if they make playoff next year or the year after. I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Geno is the guy as far as the championship guy. What do they need to do? The question you asked. I feel like get after the passer a little bit better, man. They're gonna have to figure out a way to rush the passer a little bit better.
They didn't apply a lot of pressure this year.
Not at all. And also the O-line does need some upgrades. But the most glaring thing, though, like when you first asked the question for me, JC, was get after the passer. I don't know how many sacks they had, but I remember watching Seattle games, and I don't remember a lot of sacks. They had, guys with maybe 4 or 5 sacks.
Ragu, they weren't terrible as a team. They had 47, which is just as many as the Steelers, but
some of that could be due to secondary they got though. Like they got more time to get to him.
I mean, but what I'm saying is that's only one less than the Jets, two
The
less
kid
than
did get hurt.
one less than the 49ers.
Other
These
than the
are
Niners,
good
teams that
defenses.
got real good secondary.
And see, we talked about the 49ers on here and not getting after the passer.
I mean, they got more than the Cowboys, who have Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence. It's just
Wow.
something might be missing. It's just I don't know what it might be.
Now
it might be time.
That's an effed up place to be in.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
To me, that's the worst.
Yeah,
to
when
be
you
in.
don't know what the problem is, when you truly,
Yeah.
because you have talent on both sides of the football, as we've seen, they got a secondary. They're not necessarily they're not the
got your running back, you got your receivers,
but we just heard some good teams. That
it was a
have
little
good
hurt too, I
defenses.
guess.
You know what I'm saying? You got Kenneth Walker, you got DK Metcalf, you got Jackson and Jigba Smith. You know what I'm saying? So you got talent.
Tyler Lockett kind of was looking like he might have lost him a little step this season.
That's why I say you got Jackson and Jigba Smith. He needs to take that step.
Yeah.
We see that he has talent. I mean, you didn't do what you did in the fucking Rose Bowl by accident.
Right.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't care. So I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, they might be in Dame Portland days right now.
Might be in purgatory right now.
Middle of the pack.
Yeah, which is not a good place to be
at all.
Well, and yeah, maybe the message is getting a little stale.
Let me say this: it's not a terrible place, but it's not a good place at all.
I think it could be terrible because at least if it's trash, at least you know, like, okay, we got this problem, we got this problem, we got to, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can pinpoint things better, and you know that you have at least a pick to come to help supplement with that or trade for that. Or
you see, I've been going through that shit for 20 years. No.
That's fun. Yeah, that's fair.
It's worst place. I get what you're saying. It's cool when it's like for a year, maybe two, even when your team actually has a competent fucking plan. When your team doesn't have a plan, it's fucking shitty. Because like next year, fucking dumbass.
Honestly, I think, I'm gonna piggyback off of Ragu, kind of what you said is like championship wise, Smith. I don't see Geno Smith leading them to the Super Bowl. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were to try to go and get a QB that's on the free agency list, someone with experience, because I just don't see Pete Carroll wanting to groom another quarterback. I just don't see him wanting to draft someone and then groom them, and because that's going to take some time. More importantly than that, you ask what's the problem? They have good players on both sides of the ball. The problem is they can't stay healthy. That's the only thing that's really keeping them from doing anything is healthiness. We've seen it the last couple seasons. So that you see they have all that talent, which is good, but if they can't stay healthy, then I mean, and also on the side, with that being said, someone should be on the bench being like, okay, well, next man up mentality. It sucks. We lost him, but now we got to step up. But I just think the key thing for them to get through a full season and get those 12 wins that you were talking about is to stay healthy.
All right, so let's go to a couple of the teams that it was very weird situation this year. It was either win your division or you don't make playoffs. Very weird scenario, but that's what they were in.
Very clear.
So we'll start with the squad that had the winning in the Houston and Colts game, which honestly was one of the only games that mattered. What are y'all takeaways, I guess, from that game? And what do y'all think the Colts need to do this offseason?
Get the Colts need to get healthy. Continue to build a team around Anthony Richardson. He looked good.
Get that boy back.
Yeah, he looked good the few games he did play this season. He made some mistakes, like obviously trying to do too much, and then that's what led to him getting hurt. Taking those.
That's what I was telling my boy about. That's a Colts fan. Like, that's the thing that worries me. Like, he looks good, but what makes him look good might also be the reason he hurt right now.
So he'll have to learn this NFL off season, how to slide, how to get down once the defender is charging toward you, because NFL hits add up much quicker than college.
Yeah.
So oh yeah, and to the kid who dropped the football, man, bro, leave bruv alone, bro. Could he have caught the ball? Yes, but it wasn't a perfect pass, and I'm sorry, but it doesn't usually come down to one play. You can point to 20 different plays in which
They killing the back.
Yeah. I mean, you can point to 20 different plays that led to you losing the football game. You know what I'm saying?
And not to mention that the spit was hella underthrown. Like, I don't know what people was watching. He should have caught it. He should have caught it. I'm with you. But come on now.
It was not a good throw. It was not.
If you got to do all of that to catch the ball, that means it wasn't a good throw, because that should have been real simple.
Yeah, so it's just funny that,
catch the ball, man. Fuck that.
I agree.
I feel you. But
bro,
took his eye off the ball.
I get what you're saying, Ragu, but my whole point here is, bro, don't be messaging this man, calling him out his name. Oh, you deserve to die. This all this crazy stuff, bro. Like,
yeah, because it ain't like he dropped a touchdown. Y'all was still gonna have to do some shit to win the game.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I mean?
It was a 2-on-2 in front of him. It looked like he might have had action.
He was gonna get the first.
And if you look at that play again, I ain't gonna lie, it looked like he could have got a touchdown out of that if he played that right.
Then we got to go back and look at everybody that dropped one.
Yeah.
There was definitely some key drops throughout that game for Indy, especially on third down.
I didn't like the call on third.
Yeah, the call on third was horrendous.
It was terrible, bro. You see them? So, shit. Is anybody calling him? Is anybody calling that guy?
That's what I'm saying, right? That's my whole thing. A 60-minute football game does not just come down. In the grand scheme, yes, it comes down to one play. You got one shot, whatever. But you don't lose a game because of one fucking play. No. Hell.
And you didn't miss playoffs because of one game.
Hell no. That either.
There's one play either. Definitely didn't miss playoffs because of one fucking play.
I'm saying
several plays, several games.
What was the Colts record? 9-8?
Yep.
Yeah. So what about the games you lost?
But I mean, Colts overachieved this year, I would say.
Absolutely.
None of us had them.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, see, it's you saying it now, JC. It ain't me. So tell fucking what's your boy name? The Colts fan, my boy.
My boy Kenny.
Yeah. Tell him to get off me. That's y'all saying that now. That the Colts overachieved. Same thing as me saying wasn't nobody, even the Colts fans, thinking they was gonna have this record.
Yeah, 9-8. It's
same thing, bro.
But I found out I didn't know, but I found out he said he really had put a ticket in Vegas on it that they would win the division. So,
well, sorry about that.
I guess he did believe, and it's crazy. He was one game away from it coming about.
Yeah,
he said he put a ticket.
Well, really, he was 2 games. The Jags lost, which opened him up, to have action, and then
for the division, yeah.
Because the Jags could have just ended everything. And sorry to get on that already, Isaiah, but I just had to get that in there.
Fucking sorry ass niggas. Sorry ass niggas blew that generational. 8? They were 8. Oh, my bad. You know
they
what?
were 8. They were 8-3 through the first
Hey,
11
Andre,
games. and then
we starting too early. We starting too early. We started too early.
Yeah, I know that boy got a rant.
Shout
ready.
out to the Texans. Shout out CJ Stroud.
Absolutely.
Amigo.
Yeah,
That's when I tell you, guys, other than my Rams, that was literally the only game for Week 18 that I cared about. I didn't care about split ups.
The only other coach who has an argument for Coach of the Year to me is Kevin Stefanski with all the injuries that he had at quarterback and stuff. That's the only.
Yeah, what's up with all this
Oh
hate on the
boy
Browns?
from the coast don't have an argument.
Yeah,
Tyking.
yeah,
But he shouldn't get it over D'Amico, who he lost to.
yeah.
No, he says Stefanski though.
Stefanski, yeah. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the
Don't you
only
think
one who has the argument over him. I don't think the Colts guy has an argument over him. He has an argument, yeah. I think he's strong third.
Top
Stefanski or
top
Ryan.
3.
Yeah, top 3. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Did a fantastic job coaching them in Indianapolis. They went 9-8.
And I know y'all would never put my coach in there, but because of who he is, but I think he got a case. Not to win it, but
fuck him.
I bet.
Right. No, bro. Stop it. Stop trying to
I bet.
sneak him in there. No. He won a Super Bowl already. We're not going to give him credit.
Okay.
Man, I thought coaching was coaching.
He'll be all right.
Saying he ain't some young upstart coach no more, bro.
that's all it's exclusive to. You couldn't. You can't have had success
if you're making
in the
some
past.
kind of hella, or if you're making some kind of hella, turnaround. So
Okay.
nothing to see here, JC. As far as your boy McVay, man, nothing to see. Nice season round.
You just won't. You just
No
don't
coach of
stop.
the year.
You just don't stop with my guy, huh?
No coach of the year for you, Sean.
Oh yeah, no, he already had his Super Bowl.
He knows that. He ain't no damn coach of the year. He knows that.
Exactly. Trying to sneak him in the conversation.
All right, put my boy.
Yeah, we
all
shouldn't
right,
even be talking about him.
All right, can my boy Morris get an associate of the year or something then?
No, fuck him.
Uh,
Fuck all of them.
Bro, he won a Super Bowl. That's enough.
I already got to hear you talk this shit about Puka in a minute.
Exactly. Pause.
Oh, you know it's coming. Oh.
Like we want to hear that shit.
All right, Isaiah. Sound off. Your guys dropped the ball last game of the season. They had a winning in situation. Not just winning in, y'all would have won the division, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they
So-
would have won the division. Yeah, they would have won the division.
Yeah, they won the division.
Y'all niggas sorry as fuck, bro. Like, y'all niggas so green and so fucking sorry and fucking garbage. It don't make no fucking sense, bro. The one time I vouched for my city, one time I vouched for my hometown, fucking embarrassed me. Calvin fucking, I'm betting on my under Ridley. You sorry.
But wait, hold on, real quick.
No,
Isaiah.
no. I gotta get this out. You sorry.
Hold on. I just want to show you some grace real quick. After you went to that game, you did come back here and say you might have been a year too early on your.
But it's like
You did say that.
no, I thought I was a year too early.
But are we gonna say anything about Trev though?
No, hold on. I'm about to get to him.
Okay. All right,
He ain't let me finish my-
Hey, Ragu, I feel like I didn't said enough on that last couple of years.
No, hey, look, I'm gonna sit back because
Hold on.
I saw some shit Sunday, man. Shit.
Calvin fucking bro. I watched that video of drops for the receivers on touchdowns for the Jaguar receivers. That motherfucker touchdown drops. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley popped up 6 times. 6 touchdowns you dropped. You sorry, bitch. You know
Over the season, right?
over the
Not
season.
yesterday.
Betting on
This whole rant.
Yesterday.
No, hold on. This whole rant is for the whole season, Ragu. This whole rant is
All
for
right.
the whole season. because
Well, no,
All
I do feel Ragu though, because
These
Trev
sorry-ass
was
niggas.
acting like he didn't even know what the circumstances was.
vouch for these sorry ass niggas.
What the
Go to the
f-
AFC
what's going on, bro?
Championship to finally Trev to be in the fucking MVP conversation. What these fuck niggas do completely break down and fucking embarrass my prediction. I'm finna look like a fucking fool when we do this shit. I'm finna look like a fucking fool. Comeback player of the year. It should have been comeback better of the year, boy. I know you was going crazy at Hard Rock, betting on your under Kevin Rick. Trevor Lawrence, brother. What are you doing? What was you doing this season? What was you doing on Sunday?
Been the under, Paul.
He said betting his under
What was you
on
doing
yards
on
and
Sunday,
touchdowns.
like you was playing like you didn't even know the playoffs was on the line. You was playing like, oh, there's gonna be another game next Sunday. I'm just gonna walk into the playoff position and win the division. Y'all motherfuckers went.
Y'all been playing like they've been playing like that since they was 8-3 though.
exactly. Y'all
Like it was just over with.
How the fuck you start a season 8-3 and end the season with the same motherfucking record you had last year, 9-8.
And that's crazy to think
is
about
crazy.
too.
9
Bro,
and
they were-
motherfucking 8.
They were the
The entire Jaguars organization should be fucking embarrassed of themselves. From top to bottom. From Shad Khan to Trent Baalke to fucking Doug Peterson to Press Taylor to Mike Caldwell to Trevor Lawrence to from top to motherfucking bottom. Y'all was a fucking disgrace these last what was that? Because 8-3, so six
Five
weeks.
losses.
7 weeks.
7 weeks.
No,
7
six.
weeks.
Well, last 6 games. My bad. Last 6 games.
They
6
didn't win.
games, 7 weeks. Yeah.
Y'all were
So they had a
fucking-
bye. They had a bye, huh? Just
Yeah,
couldn't get it together.
They probably I can't remember if they bye was before or after. I can't remember.
Yeah, it
Regardless,
was before.
a fucking embarrassment. Trevor, what the fuck, bro? You do what, bro? You was doing way too much this year. Way too fucking much. Trying
Holding
way
the ball
too
too
fucking
long.
holding the ball way too long. I done got on your receivers for dropping the football and shit. But the decisions that you be fucking making, that call to, oh, I'm gonna be the superhero and stretch my arm like I'm fucking Michael Jordan on Space Jam, fucking 8 yards to the fucking goal line and win the game, so everybody can give me pats on the back. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. That shit. Bro, your name's Sunshine Strip, bro. You ain't T-Law no more, bro. T-Law no more, bro. Justin Herbert ain't Sunshine either, but you ain't Sunshine. I can't respect that, bro. I can't respect that, bro. Hold on to the fucking football, bro.
Oh man.
You had about
Bro,
just
he was holding
This is
on to that
beautiful.
ball a long
You had
time.
about just as many fumbles as Josh Allen and didn't run the football nearly as much as Josh Allen did, bro, this year. Are we serious? Are we serious right now? And the sorry excuse for DBs on Sunday. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. DeAndre Hopkins is still open right now. David Njoku is still open right now. Oh my, Mike Caldwell. What were you calling? What were you sitting in the press spot, or were you sitting off of Dunn Avenue because you couldn't have been in the stadium? There's no way, bro. There's no way that entire team played on Sunday like they did not know that the playoffs was on the line.
Yep.
It was
That's
embarrassing.
what they was
that's what I
looking, man.
detected.
Here's why I'm so mad, bro. Because I sat up there and vouched.
But I knew the Titans had I knew they had a good chance, but I didn't know the Jags was gonna spit the
Hold on,
bill like
Jason, let me
that.
finish this. Let me finish this. I vouch for them. I'm so upset because I had no hope for the Raiders. I had no hope for the Raiders this season, Ragu, because I didn't.
This is the damage. This is the damage control before the prediction
recap.
recap.
Fire McDaniels this year. I thought he was going to ride the season all the way through because Mark Davis wants to be the smartest guy and think that his guy's going to work and he's going to turn around the season. So once he finally fired him, okay, then I had a little bit of hope. But still, I sat up there and said, y'all going to go to the AFC Championship over the Chiefs. Over the Chiefs. Like I should.
Hey,
I should,
and don't forget, Marv, we got you when you get back too.
I should go get some makeup right now and just go ahead and start painting the clown face right now because, y'all all in. The only people who showed up to play this season was Travis Etienne and Evan Ingram. And Josh Allen. And Josh.
Fact.
I thought you were saying on offense, yeah, and Josh Allen, absolutely. Yeah.
I had Ingram on my fantasy.
And my bad. I can't leave out Andre Cisco. Andre Cisco.
Aloha Khan.
Alua Khan had a good
Khan.
season. Alua Khan had a good season too. He was top 5 in tackles. But the rest of y'all,
he always is.
The rest of y'all, bro, y'all need to something need to happen this offseason.
Speaking of Evan Ingram, that last pass by Trevor, I mean, bro, it's 4th down and everything is on the line. If you throw a pick, so what?
Yeah.
Make that ball closer and catchable. Did you see that shit? Oh my God, man.
Bro,
the last play looked like he was point shaving.
I was on the road, so I go back and look at all his throws from Sunday. I said, bro, what the fuck is this shit, bro? I was like, what the
man,
fuck?
That last throw looked like he was point shaving.
Ragu, you said it perfectly. Them niggas was playing like they didn't know what was on the line.
On the line, yeah.
Like the Washington coach, a couple years ago, where he was like, "Oh, I didn't know."
Yeah,
but the ultimate thing is
lollygagging, bro.
But the thing that really
the Titans came in with the mentality, which I knew they would. I figured it would be a good game. But Titans is coming in like, nigga, we ain't going, y'all ain't either. F is you talking about?
Yeah, same thing like Green Bay and Detroit last year.
Should have been. As they should.
Right. And it was Derrick Henry last game, so he was gonna try to put on a show before he go get his money right now. You know what I'm saying? Before he go out on his market.
And D-Hop had some incentives he was trying to hit and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
that's what I've learned that week 18 is. That is the people that are resting is usually for playoffs, but everybody else, that the stars that are actually playing is because you got some incentives going on more than likely. Even how we saw Debo and Ayuk, that was some incentive spit going on that first half.
Fucking embarrassing. Fucking sorry ass squad. Fucking sorry ass players. Boo boo ass team. Boo boo ass scheme. Fucking sorry.
All right, Isaiah. Before I ask Ragu and Dre, what if you know? Do you know what the tip? No. I'm not about to ask you what you think. I'm not about to ask you what you think. I'm not gonna ask you what you think. I was gonna ask you, since you just came back, do you know what the temperature is in Jacksonville right now with this whole situation with the team?
Everybody pissed off. You talking about with the fans? I don't know what the team, like the actual players.
Yeah, the fans.
Fans are fucking pissed. Like everybody, like they're like, okay. Let me.
I'm sure you've seen stuff on your timeline that we're not privy to.
Casual fans are like, oh, we need to re-sign Ridley and just run it back and shit like that. The fans who actually watching the games and actually know what the fuck they like, nah, Trent Baalke need to go.
Do they feel like y'all need Jesus?
Right now, like one of my homeboys was like, no cap. He said, bro, I hope we lose Sunday so that sorry ass roster that Trent Baalke built can finally be exposed.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And like, bro, like I said, you just heard me go in on Trevor. Strip them of Sunshine nickname. Nigga ain't even T-Law no more with me, bro. You Trevor Lawrence.
No, but you went in on them niggas when you saw them in person.
Like, nigga, you are Trevor fucking Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence. Nothing else until further notice.
Nigga don't got trigger. None of that.
None of that shit. Nothing. Nope, nothing, nigga. Trevor Lawrence.
You are Trevor Lawrence, nigga.
But it's just
or number 16. That is it.
I'll take
let's just call him 16.
I'll take my W on that.
With that last throw.
No. Hold on. So Press Taylor needs to go. Or if Doug Peterson ain't willing,
he's number 16 from now on.
Yeah, for right now, until further notice, number 16.
Going forward.
Doug Peterson needs to go if he's not willing to get rid of Press Taylor. If you are not willing to get rid of that trash ass play caller, you need to go. Because that's the same shit you did.
What is it with coaches when it comes to that? It's because them really be their friends and shit, and they don't want to.
I don't know if it's a father figure.
They're all friends. They're all friends.
Whatever it is. Trent Baalke needs to go. That roster that's been built, garbage.
That's how they be getting hit with that owner split when they be like, all right, nigga, either you fire him or I'm gonna fire him anyway, and you gonna be out the door with him.
And when I say,
exactly, I done said that before on this program. Hey, on the friendship shit, yeah, exactly, JC. When you get the job, like I get the job, I'm gonna call y'all. You know what I mean? Shit. Right. Hey, come coach DBs, come do this, come that. So yeah, man, it's tough sometimes
I mean, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Doc
Really,
Rivers had to trade his own son. Like, you gotta do what the F you gotta do in the business. Like, it's a business.
This raspy voice ad.
But
Anyway,
that's just
Yeah.
what's wild to me is just, man, you first
They-
11 games, you're 8-3, and then you lose the last
at one point we're fighting for the number 1 seed.
one seed
In the AFC.
Yeah.
All
in the
way
eight,
Yeah.
bro, and then you lose the last 5. Oh, let me
And to
rephrase
be
that.
and to be
They
honest,
lose the last 5 games in a row, and my bad, Ragu,
No,
but
they
I just
lost-
want to
They
throw
lost
in
5 out of the
No,
last
go ahead.
6. They
5 out of the
beat
last
to
6.
be
Okay,
totally
okay,
honest.
thank you,
the
thank you.
Panthers. They beat the Panthers, bro.
But the ultimate thing too is like, when you brought it up the first time when you watched him play, then I kind of like started. I wanted to pay a little more attention to the Jags games, and he's just on Sunday. He just held in some possessions. He held the ball too fucking long,
Not
or
decisive.
he's trying to make,
Check it,
like.
bro.
I hate to
You
say
guys
this,
made
but
it.
he's got the presence of like Prescott in a way where he hesitates. He wants to throw, but then he's like,
Yeah.
Not confident.
nope, I don't
I
want
seen
to do that.
that. I seen that.
Not confident in the throw that you're about to make.
There you
Like,
go.
bro,
Yeah,
legit. Last season, I saw him more confident in that game after that motherfucker threw 4 interceptions than he has been in these last games
but this was,
against
and then
the Chargers. When he came out in second half, he was like, "Fuck it, I'm finna let it fly. I ain't got shit to lose," and started
Yep.
putting the fucking ball on the money. These past 6 games, 5 because he didn't play in the Panthers game, bro. You back there? Oh shit! Oh damn! I missed. Oh damn! Fuck! Bro, throw the fucking football, bro.
Hey, if you think about it, every since what you had said earlier, they got mentioned for the number 1 seed. It's like from that moment, they start shitting on themselves.
Yeah, like, bro, it was like they saw, we at the tops of the league, bro. Oh, we done finally accomplished the goal,
Yeah.
bro.
On the
They-
real.
They
It's
called
like
it the
looked
season after
around
that.
and-
They
Yeah,
wrapped it up and said
It was like there's
good.
no way we could miss playoffs now. There ain't no way we could.
Ain't no way we could miss playoffs. Ain't no way we could lose our division. All we we might get a bye later on, but they took their foot off the gas.
Let one of the youngest teams,
or they got scared, or they blinked, or they really start thinking about what they were actually doing. Something, JC, but something happened from
like,
that point.
you know how it start. It start with we got this shit in the bag, nigga. A couple more games,
Like we sweet,
lock
yeah.
up the division, nigga. We straight, nigga. Then it turns into, all right, y'all boys, we got to tighten up, bro. We done lost a couple, bro. Come on. Then it start to, oh shit, oh fuck, hold on, bro. Hey, bro, we got to figure this shit out. Man, it go in that last game and don't nobody know what the fuck to do, bro.
How y'all think that locker room feeling right now?
Oh, everybody pissed, sad, disgruntled. It's a lot of discomfort.
You got cats that want to say something to Trev, but can't really say nothing.
It's a big ass elephant
Yeah.
in that room. It's a big ass elephant in that room.
Yeah, yeah.
That's and hey Ragu, that's why veterans are needed.
That shit
That
shit
right there.
embarrassing.
When they talk about locker room guys, why is he on the roster? That is why them locker room veteran guys need to be on the roster for that right there.
But yeah, bro, basically,
Yeah.
honestly, you damn near need to clean house, bro. The O-line play was subpar.
they let the run go crazy.
The wide receiver core is subpar. Your defensive scheme was not good at all, especially last 6 weeks of the season.
Ooh,
Trevor did not play good at all.
Secondary was terrible.
By any measure, the last 6 weeks of the season. So that's what you get. That's how you end up 1-5 in the last 6 games, right there.
Yeesh.
All right, so
Combine all
Ragu and
all
Dre.
that, that's how you end up with a meltdown like you did right there.
Ragu and Dre, before we move on, what does the Jags need to do this summer?
Well, some of what Isaiah just was saying, it's going to be coaching. And then they're going to have to scour those tapes, man, and find the guys that are not giving the 100% effort, man, because there's got to be some guys somewhere.
That's
man,
that's perfect.
That's giving that fake, you know what I'm saying? That fake 100%.
Yeah,
Out there faking, going through the motions, really.
weed them out.
Because they should be better. They should be better than that. They were 8-3, and I think they were closer. Honestly, the talent on the football team is closer to the 8-3 than that 1-5.
Yeah.
So that's why I say coaching. I'm a piggyback off Isaiah. I'm gonna say offensive coaching needs to be looked at.
And like Isaiah said, it's a shame that they wasted the Josh Allen, ETN, and Ingram season like that. You know what I mean?
And then number 16 needs to be held accountable as well.
Oh, you 16? What? Whew, that shit was embarrassing.
When you go into,
like I said, there's nothing
like I said,
left I can say on 16. I've been
like I said, while you're
saying stuff I've been saying 2 years.
Firstly,
well, that's his name on this show until mid-season next year.
So that mean that son of a bitch in LA is number 10 then. That's what I want to hear from that fuck nigga from now on then. Anyways, like I said, with 16, with 16,
number 10,
while your line may have been subpar and your receivers weren't catching the ball, brother, you was out there doing shit that Pop Warner quarterbacks wouldn't even try.
And that last throw that you threw with the playoffs on the line was fucking unacceptable.
Unacceptable. I ain't even see you make a throw like that while you played in high school on your max prep tape, nigga.
At Clemson, he didn't throw the ball to nobody like that.
You threw that shit like you had somewhere better to be, nigga.
On the real.
And honestly, it's just I hope when he goes in, I hope, during this offseason, I do hope, Doug Peterson makes the right move and gets rid of, some of the coaching staff on there. And like Isaiah said,
Mike
if he's not
Caldwell,
willing
the defensive coordinator's been fired already. My bad, Andre, to interrupt you. It's just that he, for whatever reason, he keep holding Press Taylor's fucking hand and keeps on, oh, it's all right, buddy. We're going to get through this. But go ahead, Andre. My bad.
No, I was just going to say, like, pointing back to what you said is, like, he needs it, either you're either going to, do this on your own, like, and fire him, or, like, we'll fire him and you're going to go right along with him.
Real
because this team has to be, the Jags have been in too much shit to be where they are. They were just in the AFC Championship in 2017. And then, come on, you have the talent. You have the guy in Trevor Lawrence. Stop holding the ball so fucking much and stop doing plays. Stop trying to be Superman, because that's what hurt them too. He's over here trying to be Superman, trying to make the play. If the play's not there, the play's not there. Move on. Live to play another down. Move on. Instead, he wants to just throw it, and it either gets picked off or it's just a terrible throw. Receivers, of course, they need to correct, because they did have some drop passes. Ridley. I just had to say that in there. Ridley, you for sure were on my radar of needing help, like, soon.
He's not
you can't be dropping passes.
He's not a real number one receiver.
And if he thinks, if he goes around acting, hey, I'm not, you're not, because you didn't show that. You didn't show that.
You sat up there and got your skin.
Really was the business in Atlanta, though.
No, that's because he hid behind Julio.
That's the difference, though.
That was behind Julio, nigga. Julio was getting double and fucking triple team while he over.
No, but even that first season when Julio left, he still balled.
Fuck that. No. He hid behind Julio. No.
I mean, didn't he start off pretty good this year?
Fuck
even
that.
That first season Julio left really still balled that first year.
What, that first year? What? That first
year,
after Julio left,
off pretty fairly well.
That nigga was all right.
He still had 1,000-yard season.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 1,000 yards.
Hey, didn't we say that's the bench? You got to at least get that to be a guy.
Man,
we said that.
Fuck that. He's not a number one receiver, nigga.
And it's improved this season.
A fake.
Got, in a way, like, I don't want to. I hate using this word, but he got exposed.
Yeah, but he got exposed.
Like, you're showing everyone why you're not the number one guy or the number one receiver.
He got exposed. He's a fraud. He's a fake.
And I just feel so bad, though, for ETN and Josh Allen and Ingram, because they really put their hearts into this season, and they just
some seasons.
Shout out to Josh.
Josh Allen was in the MVP conversation at one point.
Josh Allen,
as he should have been.
And look, I know you guys are gonna. I know y'all don't do this, but this kind of reminds me of the 2020 season where New England was 9-4, and then we ended up losing every game after that. So
Josh,
a game is truly a season is never 9 wins is just not. I mean, 8 wins is just not enough to clinch, and they need to keep that in their mind next year. When they get 8 wins, say I want 12.
Mm-hmm.
And
Josh
those
Allen.
4 more games is so much football, bro, to be
And
played.
how many?
You gotta just pump your brakes.
And even if they
Gotta just
did make
pump
the
your brakes.
playoffs, how many times do we talk about momentum? You cannot end the season shitty because
Yeah.
when you do, then it unfolds in the playoffs. It happened to the Steelers
Eagles.
and Philly. Yeah, you just can't do that. Like all that momentum, even if they did make it, what momentum would they have had? They would have barely got in, and they're like, all right, so now, and then they would have what? It's just I don't
They
know.
lost first round. They might have lost first
Yeah.
round. Whatever they played. Even if
But they would have lost all that momentum.
they might have lost first round. Dead ass. But Josh Allen, let's make this right. We should have drafted you back when we got Cleveland fair. Come to Las Vegas. Team up with Matt,
Well, we
Kuntz,
could have got a couple guys.
Wilson. Well, we'll finally have a true pass rush and put fear in the hearts of teams. Come to Las Vegas. Facility's nice. Just rolled by it the other day.
Is he a free agent?
Yes, sir. This season. This offseason. Yes, sir.
That's why he was playing like
So
that.
happy.
That makes sense. Niggas always go off on the contract year.
Yeah, beware the contract here, guys. I'm just saying, and I ain't hate. Y'all know I don't like to hate, but
Oh no. I'm not saying I don't
beware.
know. Nah, if it's like $100 million, I can't. I ain't gonna lie, Josh. I don't know about
I
that.
don't think we're gonna do it because of Kuntz and Tyree and Max. I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah,
any
sure.
team, bro. Be aware of that contract year guy that popped up and had his best year. I'm just saying.
But that's sad though, because that means you could have been doing this fit. You know what I'm saying?
It
That's what it
happens.
took.
It happens in basketball too.
He has still been getting
Yep.
like
all the
11,
time.
It do.
12 sacks. It's just that this year he broke the franchise record and finally reached his potential this year.
Yeah.
Oh, so
You
now
can-
your ass can get in shape, and now you can be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what that should be. They be determined from last off season. He was determined to have a good season this year, which you could do every year, son. But whatever.
You rarely see them get paid and take it up a notch. You know what I'm saying?
I would say only Max did. Would y'all agree on that?
When Max get paid?
Max got paid last year or the year before.
Not before this year. The year
that?
before last. Yeah.
But he keep cranking it
Well,
up.
this year was something else. Like, so I guess you could say, yeah.
Yeah. and he got another
Cranking up
year
money.
on the deal, JC. So this wasn't no contract year. He got a whole
Yeah.
another year to go. So yeah.
Yeah, he just like that.
And if I'm Mike, Mark Davis and them, I'm calling his people right now, trying to get engaged to see where he at, see where his number is at in his head. Pause. Is that a pauser?
No, that wasn't. You good?
Oh, it just sounded a little fuzzy there at the end. So
But we have the biggest jackass in all the sports is our owner, damn near. So maybe they'll call him.
All right, let's keep it pushing, man, so we can get through all these teams. We got the Bengals who had a roller coaster season, finished 9-8.
Rushing us much?
What do they need to do this offseason?
We're not going to spend a lot of time on this.
we need the quarterback. We need the quarterback position.
I feel you.
Healthy.
Yeah, just get your quarterback back. I got
Get
you.
healthy.
And according to somebody on my YouTube page, shout out to you, whoever your name is. They need to run the ball there more.
And
well,
also,
they might be looking for a running back because Mixon getting up there.
Yeah, what I will say also.
But dude was looking nice though.
Stop starting the season so damn slow. Stop coming.
Yeah. That's what Norman was saying the other day.
Stop starting out the season.
They need
run the damn ball.
Yeah, like you can't do
they
that.
love running out them shiny new quarterbacks and throwing the ball all over the field, man. Just run. It's gonna be all right. He gonna get his attempts.
Right. All right. Another team who was close to winning their division. I think they lost on a tiebreaker, if I'm not mistaken. We got the Saints, who finished 9-8. What do they need to do this summer?
I just real quick want to throw this in. Arthur Smith, if I remember correctly, for the Falcons, got mad at the Saints for their last possession score or whatever. Hey, I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, Arthur Smith, you got to realize that clock wasn't at 000. So until that hits 000, I'm running 60 on your ass. So
And they was killing Winston too
Yeah.
for his response to it.
You want them to stop scoring, right? Then tell your defense to fucking stop them and shut up. You act like a child when you
It's
say
that
shit
simple.
like that. You act like a real child when you say, "Oh, he ran the score." Boo hoo! You
Then he
couldn't
got
stop
fired
it.
a
Don't
few
and
fucking
years.
Dennis
well.
He
Allen-
got fired a few hours later.
Hey, and then that's what he was really mad about. Like honestly, that's what it really was. He knew his job was gone.
3
That's
years
what
in a
it had
row,
nothing to do
bro.
with that like that.
This man 3 years in a row went 7-10.
And
Nothing to
Dennis
show
Allen
for.
and Dennis Allen, get you some cojones, nigga. F is you doing apologizing for that.
Oh yeah,
Get you some balls, nigga.
the team just said, "Don't
Stand
don't be
on
pissed
business,
off."
nigga.
The clock wasn't at 000. So if you're so mad about it, then stop it. And then Derek Carr, you're something else, man. Saints fans want you gone.
Y'all told me to watch this Knicks Portland game for this shit.
I didn't tell you to watch that game. I said, watch, nigga. I said, watch Scoot.
Hey, real quick. Oh, well, no, I'm sure we'll get to. Are we getting to? We'll get to NBA.
What we got next? Let's go Raiders.
The team
Finished
is about to
8-9.
win 8 Super Bowls, right?
What do they need to do?
Well,
Well, I know. Wait, hold on. Before y'all answer that,
higher
I know the
AP.
first thing y'all gonna say. Other than that, what do they need to
That's a good question.
I mean, Mark Davis needs to sell the team.
What?
What? Nigga, did I stutter? Mark Davis needs to sell the fucking team. I'm tired of his fuck shit. I'm tired of him wanting to be the smartest guy in the NFL. I'm tired of him wanting to always make the fucking big splash. You have all your fucking Hall of Famers, all your players, and possibly your future quarterback in there saying, no, this the guy. This the guy I want to rock with. This the guy who gonna bring the Raiders back. This the guy who
I don't know
is
about that future quarterback split, but go ahead.
Jaden Daniels was in the locker
Oh,
room.
you talking about him? All right.
He played for AP back when he was at Arizona State. And he always said he
Oh.
loves Coach AP. Pause.
Did not know that. Did not know that. Oh wow, that's significant, bro.
Like, man,
Come on,
Draft
Mark.
this man.
Come on, Mark. Damn,
Draft
bro.
this
What else do
man.
you need?
He's
He's
thinking
got
of
the
he's
inside
thinking
to
of the
Heisman
Goldie,
winner?
thinking of the
Bro.
gold shiny trophy coach guy like a hardball, I guess. Like that's
Hey, Isaiah, did you
he's
see?
kicking the tires on that first.
Did you see who's in the locker room of the final game of the season victory? That was not a playoff game. That was just a regular season game that we won to not go to the playoffs. Did you see who was in the fucking locker room, bro?
Who?
When he gave his speech?
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
Charles Woodson and Marcus
Oh,
Allen.
yeah. Charles Woodson was there. I believe Howie Long was there.
Marcus Allen was fucking there, bro,
Yeah,
clapping
Marcus
it up.
Allen was there. Like, they're all vouching for this man.
I ain't gonna
Look at
lie.
this guy, bro.
One of my guys
Damn.
went to that last Raiders game, and I just seen from his footage how crazy that split was. Like you would have thought the Raiders was playing for something, or they need to get into the playoffs, or it was a play. Like it was that split looked like it was cracking.
Well,
Like
what's funny too
Raiders
is if
was
the
deep up there
Raiders.
in Vegas.
What's funny too.
Playing for AP. They're playing, bro. He letting you know they want this man to have the job. Period.
He's electrified the whole
He's
fan
about to,
base.
he's
AP
about to make,
has.
bro. They were, bro. No cap, bro. They were chanting, "We want AP" after the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was rolling down the street after the game, stopped and got out his car to hug fans, bro. To hug fans and to thank them for this season. He hugged over 40 fans on his way home.
People's chant.
Well, Marcus Allen and Charles Woodson was in there smoking cigars with the guys, and we weren't going to the playoffs. We just won a regular season game to go 8-9.
He hugged over 45 fans after the game on Sunday.
And that's not something you see from a coach from anywhere else. He took time out of his day, and he's also, by him doing that, that's him showing like he's not doing this just for a paycheck. He's doing this because he knows
you got an actual Raider guy as your coach. That's that's not just there for the check. He's actually a Raider guy. Like he has more invested than just money in it.
And the ultimate thing is he just wants to do what every player and coach wants to do next to him is win a championship, and he would love nothing more than to bring it to the Raiders.
Ragu, how often do you have a fan as a coach?
How often do you have somebody that grew up a fan become the head coach? Ever? This shit. Maybe never, bro.
I don't think that happens.
That rarely happens.
I don't remember nobody ever saying
it. Might have been like a couple maybe a couple Knicks coaches situations, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something like that. But yeah, you don't see that often in any sport.
So let me get
I just thought about that.
Let me give y'all the numbers, man. So 2023 Raiders under Coach Antonio Pierce versus fuck nigga Josh McDaniels.
He who shall not be named.
AP went 5-4. The sucker went 3-5.
Oh, you got a winning record? Okay.
The offense scored about 23 points per game because it was 22.9. So I'm rounding up 23 points per game.
Yeah, that's 23.
Under McDaniels, they were getting about 16 points per game. The offensive guru, I might add.
Right. The offensive guru could only score 16 with his offense.
Allegedly.
And then AP with his offense, the same guru's offense, AP being a defensive guy, came in and scored 23. That's what you just
told me. A whole touchdown.
All right.
AP only allowed 16 points even per game. Josh McDaniels' defense gave up 23.4 points per game this season. Turnovers per game was under 1 at 0.9, but I'll go ahead and say 1 under AP. We were turning it over with Jimmy Garoppolo starting under McDaniels, an average of 2 times per game. So we're giving away 2 times per game.
Jimmy was responsible for those.
Under AP, we have about 1.6 takeaways per game. Under McDaniels, we only had 1. Sacks per game went up to 3.33 under AP. They were only at 2 per game under McDaniels. Penalties per game. This was the biggest thing.
This is the big one. Yeah.
We were the lowest penalized team in the league this year.
That's literally never happened.
We had 2 games.
Literally never been the lowest penalized team in the league. Ever.
We only had 3.4 penalties per game. Under McDaniels, we had 5.5 penalties per game.
Wow. That's huge. Pause.
I just don't I get the infatuation with Jim Harbaugh. I'm not saying he's a bad football coach. I mean, everywhere he's gone, he's been a winner.
But you got I'm sorry, Isaiah, but you got guys like Devontae Adams standing on the podium saying we want to run through a wall for this guy.
What more?
What else do you need to hear?
Exactly. What more does this guy have to do to be your head football coach?
You want to win games and go to playoffs? You got guys willing to run through a wall.
Well, Isaiah, that type of coach. You know how it is for us. Like you gotta be a step better.
No,
he would have been undefeated.
No. See, I knew y'all was no. This has nothing to do with black and white. This has to all do with Mark Davis is a dumbass, and he's about to make the same mistake.
No, I'm just saying in general in the league, though, we do have to do more than the other coaches do.
Excuse me, Isaiah, but JC, bro, I flashed back earlier today to 2 years ago. Remember when I said, what did I say about Bisaccia? Do you remember the statement I made?
I don't.
He said
he didn't make himself.
Yeah. You say
he didn't make himself.
He didn't make himself
the obvious choice.
Yeah.
So, expounding on what you are saying right now, JC, because I feel like at 5-4, he did make himself the obvious choice because Bisaccia got handed a better situation. Let's face it. But what you are saying, he would have had to go, maybe not undefeated, bro, but
damn near
7-2 for sure. 7-2 to
I'm
be
saying what I'm saying is more than likely
7-2
deep down
to
he
be the
wants to
obvious
say
choice.
no anyway.
Well, I'm
You
saying
have to make it so abundantly and above clear
he
in a
is
situation like this,
a
especially when you got
dumbass.
somebody like
He is-
Harbaugh that's in the
I want
mix.
you to
Like
understand. No, he is a dumbass. After the Chargers game,
it could be both.
no. JC. I've been dealing with this for years on end. Years on end. He always goes after the flashiest name. He always
Just like he did with
goes
McDaniels.
McDaniel, Lane,
Yeah.
Kiffin, Tom Cable, all those. He bro. The reason why I know this isn't a fucking race game, he hired one of the worst head coaches of all time, Hugh Jackson. Like,
Yeah.
like this shit. Come on,
But Hugh didn't do it. Hugh Jackson didn't do a bad job when he was here, though. They went 8-8.
He could have got them to the playoffs. That's my whole point.
They almost did, but they fired him immediately. When Reggie McKenzie got the GM job, they fired Hugh immediately.
If you look at who had the most black coaches,
The brother GM fired the brother.
My thing is, if you
immediately.
look at what team has had the most black coaches and executives in the last 24 years, 2000,
Raiders by landslide.
That's why I'm telling you, this shit is not a race thing. It's he wants to be the smartest guy in the NFL, making the big splash and making the big next.
Oh, with Marquette, it definitely ain't no race thing, no.
Bro, like I don't get what it is.
I'm not necessarily saying like he's a racist or looking at it from a race perspective. I'm just saying if we talk about life in general, we always have
I know what you mean.
climb a little higher.
That, of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about
no doubt, my man.
No, because I saw what I'm saying is I saw on Facebook
and
somebody was saying
y'all by some years and fucking no doubt now and when I was young and when your babies is young gonna be your age. It's gonna be the same.
Yeah. I'm not denying. Absolutely, you're 100% correct. Now, nigga, you know I'm not no fucking fool, nigga. I didn't just go my country. Got looks and stares like I'm the only nigga in the state. Okay. But what I'm saying is in this instance, because I saw someone say, oh, I hate how they doing black coaches, the Raiders are dead. No, it's not him black and white. It's this motherfucker is stupid. I want him to sell the fucking team, please. Like, please, bro, you keep running people in and out the organization. You keep running people in and out the team that your dad built, bro. The team, bro. When I fucking fell in love with this team in 2000, 2001, bro, I fell in love with a strong fucking brand, a motherfucking brand that stood for some shit. Right now, we look like a fucking doormat in the fucking NFL, and I'm fucking sick and tired of it, bro.
And y'all still rocking deep. Y'all still rocking deep, bro. That
shit infuriates me, bro. Like, bro, you think you be having hope, bro? I had hope last year, and then this year, bro, after seeing AP.
So is that my bad? I have a question. Is that what I saw then? Like, as far as the last game of the Raiders, is that why it was kind of like a playoff atmosphere? It was kind of like a let's keep AP type of party.
Yes,
absolutely.
Absolutely. That shit was about, bro. They in there smoking cigars, bro.
And fuck Denver too. Don't forget that too.
It was one because fuck Denver.
Hey, amen.
Right. 8 straight on those fucks. Let's get that out. Let's get the housekeeping out of the way, Isaiah. 4 years in a row.
That was the last team that needed to be right there at that time.
Straight on you fucks. 8 times we beat you guys in a row. Denver, Shut the fuck up. We don't even want to fucking hear it.
And one of those wins was with Jimmy G starting at quarterback. Like,
man, you guys are trash. Your coach is mid at best.
And then the last reason is because
can't wait to pull that clip out of here.
He completely shifted the culture from fuck nigga Josh McDaniels, fake Patriot way, fake to back to this the grit and grind, nasty football playing Raiders.
Yeah.
Like, we finna come into your stadium. Even if we lose, motherfucker, you done been hit in the mouth at least 2, 3, 4 times. At least.
And let me say this. I'm gonna give you this is they follow from Burners content right here that I'm finna give y'all. Listen, man, I've been watching fucking 40-year-old Raider games the last couple days here. When I tell you AP has got these men playing like those teams, those guys they were the terrors of the AFC West at the time.
Bro, it was
And when I tell
a
you
play I saw Ragu, I'm sorry to interrupt. Jack
no,
Tatum,
go ahead.
One of the receivers for the Vikings ran across the middle.
Yeah.
Ball Tatum.
That's
Lit
Tatum.
that boy.
Yeah.
Like, but you got me so fucked up coming across my middle, but you
Look,
done-
we obviously can't hit guys like that no more. But the
Yeah, you
way
can't do it,
the
but it
Raiders are
was just like-
playing and coming to the ball and making sure tackles and all that, and just kind of like knowing that teams can't score more than a few touchdowns on us. Man, I'm telling you, bro, they playing back like how they were playing on those Raider teams, and it's because of this coach, bro. It's because of this coach.
Well, it sounds like y'all all in agreement. Like, regardless of what the Raiders need to do, y'all all in agreement of what the F they need to do ASAP. Like yesterday.
But tell me what game. Tell me what game in which we got embarrassed when AP took over.
I can't recall one.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Mark, blame us, bro. Blame the fans. Be like, see, I fucking listen to y'all if it doesn't go right.
Thank you.
Okay?
Well, maybe
Blame us.
was he there for the Bears game?
No.
No, that
Oh,
wasn't
so
him.
yeah, no, there
That
was
was not him.
one.
That
I
was
mean,
not
he
him.
coached a game where we didn't score any points. So you could
Yeah,
But
but
we
that's
all-
he still didn't get embarrassed though.
Exactly.
Nobody
they
scored a
only scored
touchdown.
3. And they only scored 3, and it was at the very end. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why, like, everybody was so hard. They was like, "Oh, you scored 0 in the game." I'm like, "Motherfucker,
Oh.
the Vikings didn't score it until fucking what was it like 2
It was the
minutes?"
game winner.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. Hey, and nobody talks about how Renfro got down there and fumbled. They just blame AP.
Now you talking about Isaiah's guy now.
Gotta get that Renfro slander.
Go ahead. You
Hey,
fuck
look,
it.
I saw a post today. It said the Raiders will have 50.7 mil right now cap room, up to from 8.9 to 11.9, depending on how the timetable in which they release Hunter Renfro if they move on from him. I
They can
said,
have more
well,
than that.
11.9 there is. So
Yeah.
you know how I feel. As soon as we can get rid of him, man, bye.
All right, let's keep it pushing, man. This might be one of y'all. This one might be our first Need Jesus edition. What do the Chargers need this offseason?
Chargers finna get Harbaugh.
Yeah, if we don't take Harbaugh, then they finna get Harbaugh.
So y'all don't think they're gonna go the garage sale route?
Oh, they need to go the garage sale route. Absolutely. Which what might happen. I mean,
You think Harbaugh would come to that though?
I feel like he left. I feel like he's gonna leave.
said Harbaugh wanted the job.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he'll leave Michigan on a high note. You got a good young quarterback in Justin Herbert. So I mean, you can fire sale. get
Justin
your-
Herbert is good.
It's a desirable destination in LA. So once you fire sale, get a cap space, draft your guys, a couple drafts, then you go full force and make a push for a championship. That's like
If he,
that's what I think will happen.
If for whatever reason he doesn't work out in the league again, is he in a position where he can go to maybe if not even not his college, he can go to some other college and get whatever he wants? Like he gonna be fine regardless.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, the Harbaugh brothers have nothing left to prove. I mean, they've both been to a Super Bowl. One's a Super Bowl champion. The other has a national championship coach. Like, I mean, you don't have much else to prove. You've been successful in the NFL and college.
And
I mean,
Jimbo can play too. I was looking at him last night. He looked to have a little hitch in his get along. So I mean, I didn't say I was checking him out. I just said I was looking at him. I purposely said looking instead of checking him out. But anyway, he looked like he had a little hitch in his get along, man. So coach, he played football, so he might have a couple lingering little, injuries and shit. And what is Jimbo? About 60? So, he only got another job or
So
too many, man.
are
before-
y'all saying the Chargers need to like wrap that up? Like for sure, go get him.
Well, if you believe the rumors, he was looking for real estate in LA area, and he wanted the job last year when it wasn't available. So put the two and two together. He should be. Yes, they should grab him. Don't even let him out the building and hire him.
Jay?
I think he's gonna go. I really believe he's gonna go with the Chargers.
But what about that team though? What do they, as far as that roster, are they good to go? Just get a new coach and they straight,
need him.
or
Honestly, bro, if you look at it, Staley was not. He was the problem. I've always looked at it because
And-
they
and
were only
health.
they were in a lot of one score like losses these last couple of years. So I feel like I'm not going to say like an instant Super Bowl, but I feel like with him coming in, he can help navigate, to the playoffs for sure. I'm not.
they need to
wouldn't
get
be
some
missing
healthy
playoffs.
players too, though.
They need him.
Yeah, and if they can
and
stay
change the
healthy,
program
and get-
around, he'll get some players in there.
Yeah, if he can look, the the goals are like if they get him. I mean, I feel like they are, but if they do, it's just being healthy and finding the right coach for that team. That's all it is, really. Because look at that defense, man. That defense with Mac on one end, they're really good on that end. Then you got offense. Of course, you got Keenan Allen. You got number 10. So you have the talent.
I wanted to.
And yeah,
I wanted to so bad. I let it go.
Me too. I let it
I
go.
seen it in y'all face. I was waiting for one of y'all niggas.
My nigga,
but
dog.
yeah, no, number 10 will. You guys have the guy, but also I feel like he's going to get Austin Eckler a little more involved. I feel like if
I think
Harbaugh
Eckler's.
goes-
I think
Eckler
Eckler's
might be
done
gone.
there, bro.
I was
Yeah.
about to say,
I was just
No,
saying,
I'm just saying,
I think
if he
Eckler's
was-
done
if he-
there.
if he somehow ends up staying, I feel like Harbaugh will help guide him. I feel like he will.
another more Raider Ragu channel alert. I think we perhaps have seen the last of Josh Jacobs in a Raider uniform.
Oh,
We can go back and skip back to where we were, JC. I forgot to say that when we were on the Raiders.
Jacobs, another team, huh? I think if he gets behind the line, he can do some damage still.
Oh, absolutely. Shit, he's still a great player in this league. Sure. Plenty of miles, to go.
Damn, there's some cold backs in the market this year.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
That's what we kind of thought last year. Then they, strung the process along and shit. So we'll see.
Well, let's go Tennessee.
So hold on, back to the since we're going back to the AFC South. You asked what the temperature in Jax is. One of my homies quoted a tweet where it said, "Fuck Doug Peterson. All my homies hate Doug Peterson." And he said, "Yeah, it's about time to hop on that train, starting to see why he got canned in Philly." So that tells you the temperature in Jacksonville.
Seat getting a little warm for old Dougie P.
Yep.
Dougie P seat getting warm, man.
So the Titans actually had some interesting news today. They were apparently in a position to be able to trade their coach for some draft capital. But apparently, this is how I took it. They said that's too much work. We just gonna cut the nigga because basically we don't feel like doing all of that. So, what do y'all think about
Wait a
that
minute.
move?
Wait a minute.
There's no way.
I didn't hear this.
There's no
Say
way.
it again. Tell me that
There's
again,
no
bro.
fucking
What?
way to do that. There's no fucking way.
Let me
There's
go. Let me read it from Schefter so y'all can
You gotta be kidding me if I heard that right. I know I didn't hear that
You could have
shit.
got draft capital for a coach, and you said that's too much. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's just no way.
they're not that dumb.
Yeah, so what they said was it was basically because they didn't want to wait any longer. They just wanted to be done and start fresh right now.
Very fucking stupid. That is very fucking stupid. You had a team willing to give you draft capital for your head coach. And you say,
So they wanted to keep him under the contract that they got him under.
no, they wanted to get rid of him faster, then work out a trade real quick.
But I'm saying the trade team wanted to take the contract that the coach already had.
Correct.
And they rather pay it out. Oh, shit. Hey, yeah, that you piss somebody off when that happened. Take your punk ass money and get the fuck out. That's what that was.
My thing is, it's like Mike Vrabel
Vrabel.
He must,
shouldn't be mad. I mean, shit.
he must have rubbed somebody the wrong way.
I'm gonna get the rest of my contract money and then go find me another.
Yeah, I mean he's free to negotiate with that team that was gonna try to trade for him. So it's win-win for Mike, but
For my yeah,
you had
but
to be
still, like they
As a
really
whole-
they said nope, we don't. We're gonna pay it out instead.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get his fool his money.
And
man.
they're
No.
claiming that he's like the, number one coach that's on the market right now. So, I mean, that means a lot of teams are probably interested. So I don't know why you
You
wouldn't
know,
get something, but like you said, he must have rubbed somebody the wrong way.
And that just what we talk about here, bro. So why? Why is he the number one? Man, don't start. I ain't gonna get started.
I know.
He's the number one guy. He just come from a losing team. They had 2 losing seasons in a row.
Yeah.
What?
But there's a bunch of people saying they don't think he was the problem. But you're right. Like, if he is supposed to be who y'all saying he is, my prediction should have been right this year. They should have probably damn near won the division. You can't get 9 games?
So when Coach Lynn got fired in LA, it was his fault. Let's just go down the line. Lovey, it was Lovey's fault, right?
I mean, look how long they took to fire when they had Fisher.
Who, you guys?
No, the Titans.
Yeah. Well, they did. They went to the Super Bowl, came a play away, but still. I'm
And
just saying, man.
They took like 30 years to fire them.
Flores got fired real quick, too. I'm just saying, man. It seems like,
So is it fair to say? Is it fair
They
to
really
say?
want to pay. I'm sorry, JC, but they really want to pay. They're really gonna pay that out. Like I'm just still trying to like process.
heard what he said, bro. We ready to move on,
Bro,
man. We
I
gave
know,
this fool his
but-
check. Y'all called us too late. We gave this fool his check this morning. That's what that sound like.
Is it fair to say that they are one of the teams that are going to be in the need Jesus bucket?
They're quickly needing Jesus, yeah. There's going to be no Derrick Henry, no DeAndre Hopkins. Really not sure if they got the QB or not. He's too gunsling. He plays too much like a.
You talking about Levis?
Yeah, he's got to stop taking the hits and stuff, man. They're a mess. They're a mess. As a GM, I don't think I would want that job.
Yeah.
Right,
Unless you're trying to prove yourself.
If I'm in the building already and they're going to promote me, of course,
Right.
I'm going to take it because they didn't already been paying me, and then I don't want to tell the guy no. But, if I'm just like Champ Kelly's getting interviews now, right? If I'm him, I'm like, tell them I'm cool, bro. You said Tennessee want to holler? Yeah, tell them that's all right.
The Broncos, donkeys, as Ragu would say.
I mean, y'all don't have to call them
Denver-
donkeys,
the
but that's what
Denver
they are.
Stallions.
No, I'm calling them that after how they just did Russ. I'm with you now.
That's what they are, bro. Yeah,
What do the
so-
donkeys need to do this offseason?
Oh man. Hey,
According from what we've seen, apparently, they're
it's a
gonna
mess
do.
there.
Yeah, I mean, where do you even begin?
It's
I
a
don't even
mess
know where
there.
to start.
So Jesus.
That's why,
Yeah.
that's why you heard me say so many ums in that sentence, bro. I don't know where to start. Like, you can, and Sean Payton, if you're watching this, you for sure taking some fucking accountability with your dumb ass. But as far as the team
Thank you.
goes, though,
Thank you.
Sean Payton, I ain't gonna lie, you really showed who you are this season. And not only did you show who you are this season, but now the little stuff that I ignored 2-3 years ago that I thought nothing of, I'm looking at that differently now. Like that bullshit you pulled with the Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston split. Like now I'm looking at a lot differently after how you then treated Russ since the day you stepped in the door.
Huh. So all I'm gonna say to that is,
and honestly, too, there's like I
you
said,
showed your cards, bro.
On the real though.
and like I said before, and like I said, it's just Ragu. Like, where do you even begin with that team? Can't beat the Raiders, so that's one. That's the first thing on their list.
The
You got to
Raiders
realize
own
when
you.
when these coaches get fired, and we can move on after this, but when these coaches get fired, it's not just because of your win-loss record, but I mean that obviously plays a part of it, but also it also factors like it's circled. You want to beat your division rivals. You can't just keep losing consistently to them. Like that's another thing that plays into all this.
Let me say this too, Sean Payton, and I know you guys are gonna watch this. Nobody cares about that bubble screen, and then screen to the running back shit. No more, bro. That you're doing. That shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's hip to that little shit, bro. It's not Russ, it's you.
Facts.
And I just want to. I can't wait till you fall on your face with the quarterback that you pick. That's all. And where are they gonna get a quarterback from?
I don't think I'm more disgusted. I don't think there's any franchise I'm more disgusted by right now than them niggas.
So let me say this too. You at that position of what, 7 and 10? So you at about
no, they 8-9. They were 8-9.
Oh, they 8-9 as well. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So they right there where they not really gonna be, high enough in the draft to get a really good guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be interesting to see if Sean Payton selects a guy like Penix.
How does the team feel about Peyton though? Because I'm sure they seen that firsthand how he just did, and I'm sure we haven't even seen close to the half of it. So I'm wondering how the team responds to him in general.
But clearly he's got the ear of ownership. So I don't know about the team, though, the guys themselves, but clearly ownership. And it didn't honestly, bro, it didn't look like nobody was too upset about him getting after Russ like that. And that, I guess, has a lot to do with Russ. And like how my boy Marshawn said, he called him from a block number and shit. Yeah. Like we play in the backfield together.
But regardless,
from a block number, and I ain't even got your number.
But regardless, though, Ragu, for one, Russ, in spite of all of that, he didn't deserve that. And two, if y'all can do him like that, y'all can definitely do me like that. You paid this guy all the money, and look how y'all doing him. What that say for me?
But I think another man risking job and all that checks Sean Payton right back there in front of everybody on nationwide TV. Russ just took that shit. Russ, for whatever reason, is reluctant to check anybody, man. Yeah. I hear locker rooms is playing Future and trying to be funny that way. He ain't called nobody out for no fade or nothing. And then the Marshawn thing.
Yeah, I think the Marshawn thing said a lot without not saying much.
Because everybody, all the real dudes, you feel me? All, fans kind of identify with Marshawn. Not even saying that all the fans are as way out as him, but they kind of identify him. He's kind of the most regular dude that was a star that we can say, right? And for him to be like, yeah, bro, the dude blocked the number and
yeah, Marshawn don't do host with is basically what you're trying to say.
Right. And just imagine, okay, you play on the team with Marshawn Lynch. Man, he one of the first dudes we finna exchange numbers with, bro. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And I play D. Thanks. Called it.
D. It's
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Paul wouldn't even save that.
Numbers I'm gonna get on the team. So yeah, that was when I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, Russ, you sus, bro. You sus, man. Marshawn?
I think what they displayed, because like I said, I'm not the biggest Russ guy either, but I think what they displayed is bigger than Russell Wilson. How they handled that is, come on, man.
All right.
This thing is bigger than Nino Brown.
I know what you
mean. Isaiah, any words on that before we move on?
I feel like you got a lot to say. You've been quiet.
What you got to say about them donkeys, Isaiah?
They fucking suck. They're trash. They're garbage. Ragu pretty much said it all. That bubble screen, halfback screen shit ain't working no more, partner.
Right. On the real, man. We see it at home.
Yeah, like, bro, come on, bro. This ain't 2005.
All right, so we talked about them a little bit before the show started, but let's go Chi-Town. What they need to do this summer? I know they like I said last week, they probably got one of the more interesting stories of the offseason of how they're going to handle everything. But from y'all lens now, what do y'all think?
Let me be clear on the question. What do they need to do for my personal psyche, for my well-being, and what I need?
Of course, that's what we come for.
Oh, well, we need them to trade Justin Fields to the Raiders first and foremost, and then draft whatever quarterback they want. And then stay the course. I'm done. That's all I got.
JC, you're wild.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That was one of the ones where it didn't sound crazy until you said it.
Hey, that's it. That's all I got.
I feel like Ragu wanted to say something else, but he was like, "Let me change it up."
That's it, man. What do you think they need to do, Isaiah?
I don't know about that trading Justin Fields to the Raiders shit, but they need to draft a quarterback because that brother cannot read a field. That brother is not an NFL quarterback. I don't believe he's an NFL.
Oh, that's crazy. That's wild. Yeah,
bro, I have never seen a quarterback who has 40 touchdowns with 30 interceptions with a QBR.
That's called growing pains, brother.
No.
Growing pains.
No. With a QBR of 41 with a completion percentage. No.
They were trash for half.
No, stop. With a completion percentage under 60 and has never thrown for 3,000 yards. Get as much praise.
This is probably his first real season with some competency. And he was hurt for some of this. So
oh God, here we go, man. This shit is hilarious.
Fields is definitely not nowhere near as bad as you try to make him out to be.
He's garbage. He's not an NFL quarterback. He's a backup.
I don't know about that.
Give me Jaden Daniels. Give me Michael Penix.
Definitely better than Penix. Penix would be
matter of fact,
out there.
You give us Penix and we'll give you Mac.
Penix will get hurt.
Yeah,
I don't want Mac Jones.
Penix showed that he don't want that.
but also the two ACL tears will. It's NFL scouts are going to look at that.
And him, that image of him holding his side and shit. That's gonna stick with GM.
Bro, that's injury prone. Like I'm like if the Raiders were to get him, like for sure, like that'd be cool. But the main thing that that has to sit in the back of your mind is when is he going to get hurt?
Yeah.
I think Fields he has the potential to be in that.
Good chance, Isaiah.
Fields has potential to be in like that. I'll say 10 to 13 at worst. And he could be a top 10 QB at some point. Fringe top 10. He has potential. Get some competency on that line.
No.
Just continue to build the defense as you have been. Get him maybe like one more
No, they gonna trade him. They gonna trade him.
That nigga sucks.
one more weapon as a receiver. And I don't think Chicago's not
Fucking
that
Mitch
far off
Trubisky has better
from being a
stats
playoff
than
team.
this, man. What are we talking about, man? Fucking Mitch Trubisky has better stats than him, bro. He's not an NFL quarterback, bro. He's not that guy.
Not current Trubisky.
I don't give a fuck what version of Trubisky it was. Trubisky's fucking ass in any measurement.
He took him to the playoffs one year.
That defense took them niggas to the playoffs one year.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that's when they had
What
Khalil
you talking
Mack.
about?
And,
It's like
Yeah,
me
you
saying Blake Bortles took the Jaguars to the playoffs. No, nigga, that was the defense.
All right, we won't spend too much time on that. Let's go to Atlanta, where the players play.
Well, they did the first thing right was fire Arthur Smith. That was
Immediately. That man didn't even make it out the stadium.
That was action,
That's why he was so mad.
that was action plan A, like number one, goal number one, fire Arthur Smith. Now go get a quarterback. Bro,
That man didn't even get to make it to his car.
get an offensive coach who is going to utilize Kyle Pitts,
Boss probably hollered at him before the game.
utilize Drake London,
Yeah, you're right.
and utilize these guys because they have too much young offensive talent.
But would you do that, Ragu? You'll tell somebody while they still need to do their job that you're
Nigga,
about to fire?
I would have told that fucking.
I'll be
nigga-
like, let me get the keys and the little the badge.
The fuck?
And he's about to
Shit
go
together.
coach your team?
I don't care.
Yeah. Yes. What do I care now if he wins? Don't
I would
win.
have told, bro. I would have told
Don't
security.
win.
I would have told security go down to the sideline and escort him out the stadium, please.
Aaron, I hit him with a you can roll if you bad. Like you ain't got to coach the guy.
I feel like Staley would have kept his job a few more weeks if it wasn't for y'all.
No.
He was going to be fired at the end, too.
I'm telling you, bro. People are so glad I don't really have fuck you money, bro. Because my ass would went straight to the teleprompter room. Hey, put on that fucking teleprompter. Arthur Smith, you are fucking fired. In big bright fucking letters
Damn.
on the jumbotron.
Yeah. You got 3 straight seasons. You got Kyle Pitts, you got Drake London, and then you got Bijan Robinson. And you finished with 10 losses in each of those seasons.
Didn't do shit with not each one of them. Had underwhelming seasons with each of those guys. Each of those guys before the season started were in offensive rookie of the year talks. Each of those guys and didn't come close.
And they've shown flashes that they are that good. So it's not them.
It's the coaching and the quarterback play.
Yep. That being said, what do they need to do this offseason?
Get a quarterback.
And they'll be all right. And a coach, right?
Yeah, a coach and a quarterback.
Coach
An
and
offensive
QB.
coach and a quarterback. And the defense wasn't god awful,
Oh.
and-
What about
Nothing.
Fields? What about Fields to Atlanta?
Go to bed.
yeah, send that nigga to Atlanta. Yeah.
That
I
sounds
like
good.
I like that fit, Paul.
That's far away from fucking Vegas. Yeah, get Snell in the ATL. Send
I
that
feel
nigga.
like Fields to Atlanta would be rejuvenating, and
He from Georgia.
I'll be excited. That would be must watch
Now-
football. I'd be excited for that.
He's from Georgia.
So I got
Oh
a question.
yeah, oh yeah.
I got
That's
a
come
question.
on. That's full circle.
I think it's like
How,
Kennesaw.
how high in the draft do you think Jaden Daniels is going to go?
I know that the
Maybe
Patriots
like-
ain't drafting the Negro quarterback. I know that much. Robert
Maybe-
Kraft will be in his grave before they
You think
draft
Belichick is going to draft a?
a black guy like QB. Let me say this.
Do you think he's going to draft a certain kind of QB? If he do,
If he drafts a certain kind of QB, that bit is Drake May. Drake May. All day. Drake May is his guy.
that's the Patriot way.
Yeah, that is his. Look at Drake May, and then look at Drake May, then look at Tom Brady. He like, I might have me a guy who's just like Tom. You know, so yeah, I think he could realistically. Jaden Daniels can go as high as 3, but the lowest I think he'll go is 8. That's where ATL is at. So we would have to make a trade. For ATL.
Hey, you home?
Yeah.
We'd have to make a trade with ATL.
Taping the show.
Let me see.
All grind.
We'll go your team, Jerry. Let's go Patriots.
No, we need to cheat. That's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all just need some offense, in my
They
opinion.
need to fire Belichick, man.
No, we need to cheat. That's what we
Fire
need to do.
Belichick. That
Y'all need
shit-
offense and then cheat. Yeah.
Belichick is done. He's done. It's over.
As far as I'm concerned,
Belichick is the reason that defense is still always that defense, though.
I
So
get
I
what you're
can't.
saying. Hey, he's the reason why that offense is garbage.
but he's also part of the reason why we won 6 rings.
That's Tom Brady. Everybody in that building looking real fraudulent without Tom in the building. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
What's
Tom
that?
Brady in the defense, and he said, "Let's roll."
Yeah, nigga was giving Tom scraps at wide receiver and shit. Eh,
All he got to do, but it's not that big of a fix. Like all you got to do is kind of
It is that big of a fix. They have no
actually go get some guys now, man. It's not the Tom Brady.
who
era
do they
anymore.
have at receiver? Who do they have at running back? Who
No,
do they
that's what
have-
I'm saying. Those guys, I feel like would be
Nigga,
willing
you
to
said
come
it
to the
easy.
Pats. It seems
That is-
like he keeps turning
That is
those
not
guys
an easy
down
fix. That
rather
is
than the
not an
other way
easy fix.
around.
I just named 3 positions.
Go
that
go out and
not
get
an easy fix.
go out and get you what's his name? Go out and get Hop, who they finna trade, and get one of these receiver 2s or receiver 3s, draft you a quarterback, and they'll be right back rolling.
Yeah, all right, nigga. We'll see.
Hey, that was Coach Fame, y'all. He said, "What's up?"
What's up? What's up? What's up?
2 boo-boo teams, 2 boo-boo schemes.
Yeah, he working tonight.
That's that's a lot of things we done talked about tonight. We're trying to get these out the way. There go another one. We got did y'all all say what Pats need to do? Ragu?
Patriots. I'm a go ahead and pass, man. And I agree with whatever you guys said.
I just need honestly.
I do have some advice for him, JC. You probably know what I'm about to say. Sit on back.
You're ready because y'all about to be garbage.
Settle
again.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
That's
fine
all.
with that, but it's okay because they got 6 rings out of it, so I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Hey, yeah,
I'm fine
I
with
feel
that.
you. I feel you.
Hey, that is
So
not a
I'm still
small
waiting for the
feat by
Raiders to
any
win
means.
one.
I'll definitely feel you on that.
They went to 9 of them joints.
I'm just waiting to
them.
see the Raiders
Fuck
win
the
one
Patriots.
now.
Let's go to Washington Communist Party. What they need to do this summer.
I mean, they did it already.
That's crazy. They got rid of Ron Rivera.
Yeah.
Finally.
Get a QB.
Yeah, but it's more than that they need to do.
They need a quarterback.
Sam is probably not the guy.
What?
Yeah, he's probably not the
Are my
guy.
ears deceiving me?
Let me say this: either him or Eric Bieniemy. Well, some is not connected. So either Eric ain't the guy, but we with the success in KC, unless it was something else in KC, we're led to believe that it ain't Eric. So it must be you, Sam.
I'm gonna tell y'all not what I think they need to do, but what I want them to do. I want them to free my guy Scary Terry. I'm so sick of him dealing with mid QB after mid QB after mid QB every single season and still hovering over 1,000 yards every season. Like I feel like he's really not getting close to his potential because of what he's had to deal with. I feel like his situation at this point is either just as bad or worse than what Hopkins was dealing with in Houston. But I think Terry has dealt with it for a longer period of time. Because I don't think he's
Let
ever.
me also say that I think this is a great spot for Harbaugh as well, too.
Hmm.
It would be a great landing spot for Harbaugh.
Get Terry a quarterback or get him the F out of there, man. Enough is enough.
Washington job would be perfect for Harbaugh. In the money division.
Any thoughts, Jay? Or did you say it? My bad. I don't know if you said it already.
Oh no, you no, they Ragu and pretty much covered it for me.
All right. Cardinals.
Oh.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, they had they had that crazy like, oh my God moment against Dallas, but then they've kind of like ever since that Josh
and they beat
Dobbs
the Eagles.
Yeah, and they beat Philly. That's crazy. They
start playing some decent football towards the end.
But
I don't know.
They started slow.
They're one of those, what the hell are you guys going to do teams?
Yeah, too. You don't have a plan.
Yeah. So they need a plan, JC. Let's say they need a solid direction of what they're going to do because they was just a do not watch, right?
Yep.
I think we had them under the prediction.
So they need to just come off to the do not watch.
I sure as hell didn't watch a lot of Cardinals football this season.
That's what they need to do.
I mean, they're in my division, so I had to watch them at least a couple times, but
and you know what? You know what's funny, JC? That's 60 minutes of your time that you'll never get back.
Of life, yeah.
When your team wins, it's never a waste of time. Who else we got left, man? We didn't do Giants, right?
No, we didn't.
Okay,
no,
Giants. Finished 6-11. What do they need to do this offseason?
Get rid of Daniel Jones.
On a side note, I heard they want to talk to AP about the D coordinator job. So that might be something that they're going to do if we don't, if we shit the bed on this. Other than that, maybe find a quarterback. Quarterback's another.
Yeah,
they just paid a quarterback.
Daniel Jones is not the guy.
Well, I guess they gotta stick with him, huh? They gotta wait till he gets healthy.
Did you
They paid him
because they paid Daniel Jones?
You're not gonna get rid of a quarterback after you just paid him, Isaiah.
I don't give a shit. That was their fault.
It's time for you to get rid of him.
Just pay him though. I don't think they're gonna get rid of him.
Isaiah, how many times have we seen the show already though with Daniel Jones before him getting hurt?
How do you get rid of him?
Hey, y'all need to put some.
What do you do? Just cut
him? Tyrod too. That's what I'm talking about.
On the real,
no balls.
On the real, shout out to Tyrod Taylor, man. Over there winning games for the New York Football Giants.
What?
He won more games this season than Daniel Jones did.
He won more than any brother did for the Giants. I know that. Know that.
Yeah, it sounds like y'all don't want to spend too much time on them. We can go Jets.
They need an offensive line first and foremost.
Facts. Big facts.
If your intentions aren't on building that offensive line, then you don't need to do nothing else. Like, don't get anybody else, but you until you upgrade that line.
Is
You saw
Salah the
first
guy?
game. No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. At least.
Yeah, solid straight.
Well, actually, yeah. Let me backtrack that. I think I don't know. For me, it's kind of in between. I
Dre,
see
you
good
said
moments
no
out of
for
him,
a
but
reason, Dre. You said no for a reason.
I just don't. I don't. Yeah, I want to stick to it. I'm saying no because he shows signs that he can, be a good coach. But then there's time, like in terms of like play calling, he shows good signs, but at the end of the day, he doesn't. He shows good signs,
Well,
but we need consistency. I feel like it's not
okay.
consistent. He doesn't know
Or
who
should
his
he just
quarterback
fire
is.
old boy then? Should he just fire Aaron Rodgers' homeboy, the dude that was in Denver? Crockett. Hackett. Hackett, yeah.
Dre, the fact that they were competing the way that they were this season with god awful quarterback play, and obviously he's a defensive minded coach in general, which is why their defense is the way it is. I mean, I feel like I think they're literally just like a quarterback away, and they'll be fine.
Who is this?
Robert Saleh.
Jets.
Oh yeah.
You think I'm not.
Maybe
I'm
get
not
another.
sold.
Maybe
I'm
get
not
another
sold on
receiver.
Robert. I'm not sold on Robert.
That's it.
They need
Stop just hiring all the
better
Aaron Rodgers
O-line.
boys and get you some actually receivers.
No, they need a
Yeah,
better
I don't know.
O-line.
I'm not sold on.
And yeah, the line.
Saleh.
Yeah, that go without
But
saying.
yeah,
Hey,
like
and
if you're not.
stop dreaming about getting Devontae Adams.
What I
But
don't
I
even want to
think-
play with him again. Like I don't even know why they're trying to make that a thing.
That's the Jets people.
Like
trying
he
to
left
make it-
for a reason.
right. So he can get hurt and end up playing with
Zach Wilson.
yeah.
And Zach Wilson's a backup anywhere he goes.
Zach Wilson need to be out the league.
Man, I was sitting there thinking
Hey,
the same
I didn't
thing. If
realize
he was
he
a
was still in
different
the league.
type of quarterback, JC, he would be.
Speaking of which, I didn't know Driscoll was still playing football. I just saw when I forgot what team it was, but I was watching. I think
Who was
Cleveland,
that?
maybe Driscoll.
His quarterback?
Yeah, it was he was a backup QB, and I haven't heard or seen that name in so long.
Hey, look, that's what we be saying.
So I didn't even know he was still in the league. I was like, when I was updating the stats on my blog, I was
It
Driscoll.
always
I was
be
like-
when somebody get hurt or something. You be like, that nigga
Yeah.
still in the league?
Bro,
I looked up when I entered his name. I had to take a double look. I was like, dude, I haven't heard your name since like 2014.
see, bro, see. That's what I'm. Man,
All right.
Don't forget the real bag chaser is Chase Daniel.
I'm just saying they're allowed to hang around though, like that.
Let's go Vikings. What they need to do this offseason.
QB.
I think it hurt. What happened?
what I
Zach?
said?
Clear house QB, but that was Ragu just said QB. I think they need to just go ahead clear house QB. Everybody but Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, and Jordan Addison.
Oh, garage sale time.
Yep.
He said garage sale time.
They definitely need a quarterback in there.
What? Ragu?
No, I'm just saying. Kurt. I don't think they might move on from Kurt. He's getting a little up there, and he had a tough injury, so I don't know.
Did you actually say what?
I know.
That's
I'm
new.
shocked too.
Hey, I'm not.
Ragu?
I'm saying in
Ragu,
a
are you feeling okay?
business move, man.
Okay, business wise, okay.
They could be thinking of moving on from Kurt. Is all I'm saying. He's already 34 years old, if I'm not mistaken.
He's not getting any younger.
Nah, and he's coming off a
Sorry,
tough
Kirk,
injury.
if you're watching this. No disrespect.
So, you know how I say, maybe be a year early on a guy.
No, I've been thinking about that nonstop ever since just looking at the season that we've had and You know, Ramsey's not terrible, but seeing some of the stuff that's transpired, I'm thinking like, damn, Ragu that was a beautiful take, and you was trying to talk me off the ledge a year or two ago. That age like
You know,
mine.
sometimes those GMs sitting in those rooms, that's the type of conversations they have.
But it takes knowing that you have competency to be able to make a move like that. Sometimes you getting carried by a nigga so much. Yeah, hell yeah, you gonna rock out with him until the wheels fall off. Cause you don't got a front office like that to hide behind that. So it still takes a certain type of, front office to be able to even stomach something like that.
And do they? So you guys, we said yes on Saleh with the Jets. Eberflus gets another chance in Chicago. You guys are on board with that?
50-50.
Wait, say that again?
The Matt Eberflus,
Eberflus.
coach, the head coach in Chicago. His job is safe.
50-50. Needs
So
to be a
he could go
conversation.
at any time.
These are guys that have not been announced as fired yet. I'm just saying.
But
Robert
they could.
Saleh should be safe.
could
Yeah.
I
potentially-
feel like for most of them though, if you ain't got fired by now,
I feel like he might be safe,
For
but
the
you never
most
know,
part.
bro. But you never know because shit just becoming be unexpected.
I mean, yeah, because it depends too. It's like who's available, who's on the market. You know what I mean? All of that stuff plays a factor.
And some of them coaches
Kicking the
probably
tires
couldn't
on
sleep
certain
last night. Probably like tell the wife, like, here, you take my cell phone. I don't even want. I'm not gonna answer.
All right,
They gonna fire me. They gotta fire me in the morning. God damn it! But honey, you don't want to hear about it on ESPN.
I think we covered most of them, but last but not least, the Panthers, which I know you guys don't want to spend much, if any, time on because
All I
pretty
have to
much
say is
we've pretty much covered
$4.
them all season. So
the GM got
$4.
fired today.
Mm-hmm.
The GM got fired today. So they got a lot to do. They gotta rebuild their whole program.
Jesus, right?
It'd be easier to list what they don't need to work on. Like,
Yeah, on the real.
Hey, he's not lying though. That's crazy.
On the real, they got a lot.
That is crazy, Isaiah.
like
And you rarely say that about a football team. It would be
It's
easier
a lot.
to name what they have that's going okay for them.
That's one of them. Where do we start? Where do I start
Yeah.
with what they need to
Yeah.
do? So, like he said, it's easier to say,
they have Bryce Young. That's what
That's
they
it. That's
they
literally
got a
it.
quarter. Yeah, they got the quarterback. I guess. Yeah.
But that's what I
I
was
don't
talking
think-
about, Isaiah. You got a team that got the
Okay.
quarterback, but not split else. I'd rather have all the other split, not the quarterback, and figure that out later.
What I'm saying to you is,
Because this is nasty work.
I know one thing. Let me
The
say this.
point
Go
I
ahead,
was
Isaiah.
making about that is once you get to that point where you built the team, then you're a middle of the pack team, and now you can't draft your guy. That's the only point I was trying to make when we were having that conversation. That's why teams usually, okay, we'll get the quarterback and then build around.
Worry about
him.
all that later. But then you get the guy killed.
I know, but it then turns into who knows when we'll get a pick this high again. And now we got the team ready.
So that's why they get paid the big dollars.
I mean,
Figure all that out. Are we done here, gentlemen? With the
I was just gonna say Carolina should get some better facilities. Mr. Tepper, $20 billion. I ain't even got to talk about the money. Just get some better facilities for the team, man. If you expect to compete in the pros.
yeah, I think that's everybody. Think we can get to the Swiss now.
I can't wait for the AFC one. I can't wait to call my AFC shot, baby.
Okay, so yeah, that was everybody, man. We got through it, man. That was our last recap
No.
the 2023-2024 season.
Man, damn, that shit went fast, bro. I know
Bro.
it didn't, but it did.
So before we put a button on it, any last words? Any last words for the season? Your thoughts or anything? It don't have. I know usually y'all say something about your team or whatever. It could be anything. Any last words? Y'all thoughts on the season in general now that it's done top to bottom?
McDaniels is a fraud bitch, and I'm glad he's out of Vegas.
Besides what Isaiah just said, because what he said, and this is the year that all the Lamar haters coming for you.
Jay?
First and foremost, I just want to say if that was Bill Belichick's last game, I appreciate him for all the fun years. More importantly, though, Bill, when you do go and they do hire the new coach, just make sure one, he drafts all the players, the right players, and two, make sure you tell him do what the fuck is necessary.
Yeah, Ziegler coming back and McDaniel.
Oh no, except McDaniels, leave that bum ass at home. Brady not
You
here.
take Ziegler? You take Ziegler back, Dre?
I'm taking neither of them. But I don't want McDaniels because we've seen what he did in Denver and Oakland and in Las Vegas. So I don't. No, thank you. No thanks. Keep your bum ass at home. You're already getting paid to do nothing. So keep doing what you're doing. Nothing.
No, better yet, go to KC and fuck them up. How about that?
Be gone within 5 weeks, maybe less.
5 minutes. Andy Reid be like, bitch, what are you doing in my facility?
And also, one more thing. Don't be mad if the Chiefs somehow, because I'm excited because Pat Mahomes has to play on the road every day moving forward. But the ultimate thing is don't be surprised if they give the referee some persuasion to help him out on these calls.
And McVay, we trust.
Fuck no.
My words. It was fun with y'all, brothers. We here, man. It's like Ragu said, man. It went incredibly fast. I can't believe we at this point, but here we are, man. Our what's this? This might be our third annual playoff preview now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And what, episode 83
we got cracking off with this right here, and here we are again. So that being said, man, let's get right into it. I know it's bittersweet. The best and worst time of the year, like I say, but a champion needs to be crowned. And we're gonna start with the wild card round. Shout out to Baltimore, FUSF, who got the buys. And yeah, let's get into it, man. So let's set it off. We going Texans and Browns. CJ season.
Joe off the motherfucking couch. I got Flacco and them boys, man.
I got Joe off the couch coming to an end, and the legend of CJ beginning. Texans 20-17.
Wait, you picked Texans? I didn't hear who.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Texans
2017.
The CJ era begins.
Dre?
I for sure am rolling with CJ and the Houston Texans. I got them winning it 27-17. I got them winning at 27-20.
Breaking news, you guys. Eric Spoelstra just got fucking paid. It's the most committed coaching money in history. 8 years, $120+ million.
Damn.
Oh,
Sheesh.
Damn.
Nigga ain't
Come
underrated
along.
no more.
you come a long way from doing
Get in the
videos
video
and
room.
shit. Yeah, wow. Good for him.
Nigga, I thought you was finna say he got fired or something the way you sounded.
Me too.
I was
Yeah.
gonna be like, what?
Yep.
So we got 2 Texans, 1 Brown. See, my thing is, as bad as I want CJ to win, I question if he's ready for that Browns defense yet. So I think it's gonna be some bumps and bruises, and I think he's gonna learn from this game. Might be a painful loss, 1-score game, or by 3, like Ragu said, or something like that. But yeah, I think Cleveland takes care of this. But CJ has I think he has a good game. I think he has a solid game, but I think it'll be like a game he learns from or something like that. Come back stronger next year. So I guess I'm going Flacco off the couch as well. As Isaiah has been saying the last 6 weeks.
So we 2-2 on that one.
Yeah. Bucks and Eagles.
Hey man, I'm telling you, I'm ready to.
It's weird because it seems like
That ain't what I'm laughing at.
it seems like every lower seed in the NFC has a legitimate shot. Like nobody would be surprised. Like I don't think there could be an upset if a lower seed wins in the NFC. Not the Super Bowl, but like if they get past the first round.
So you jump to the Monday game. Bro, how can anybody say the Eagles are going to win a game?
Yeah. Because you're just looking on paper.
When the last time they won, though? Seriously. Was it this?
I think it was
They ain't won in like a month.
Couple weeks ago, right? I think they won like 2 weeks ago, and then they lost like 4 or 5 before that.
So they like 1-5 or something like that, or
Finish the
1
season.
1-4.
They lost 6 of 7. Yeah.
Oh man, you can't pick a team. Well, I'm just saying, me. The way I look at the shit, you can't pick no team to go on the road and win no playoff game.
And it's not like they just lost; they were bad losses. You lost to the Cardinals. You lost to the Giants. You got your wig beat in by the Giants, who had nothing to lose. And y'all out there just coming out like, we'll be all right. Like you ain't been getting wiped the last 6-7 weeks.
I don't feel confident picking them. And Jalen is my guy.
Yeah. Understandable. I'm gonna still go Eagles, just even though I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks won, but I'm gonna still take Philly on this one. I think whatever mental mishap or fatigue, whatever they dealing with, I think they at least get through one game. And I think this is the one.
I got
Why do I feel like picking the Eagles is a hot take? Ain't it crazy what 18 weeks do to you?
Towards the end of the season. But I'll still take the Eagles. I think that they'll get back on track in this game. I'm not saying they'll make a deep run in the playoffs, but I just think that
I think they get past this.
I just think they're the better team. The Bucks aren't a horrible team by any measure, but it's better.
And they're at home too. We gotta take that into account.
Yeah, I think it won't be an easy game for the Eagles by any measure at all, but
I didn't know.
I just think that they'll end up being victorious in the end of the game.
Jerry?
Yeah,
I'm going with because this is tough. That's a real tough one because you never know.
Who would
what
have
could
thought
hit.
y'all would be struggling with the Bucks and Eagles at the end of the season?
Bro, that's so fucking
It's crazy, man.
Ah.
How stuff changes.
All right, I'm going off my gut, and I'm going with Philadelphia 24-21.
So I'm glad somebody went Tampa. No, it wasn't a unanimous.
nobody went Tampa.
I think we're gonna have one unanimous stuff, but we'll see.
Nobody went Tampa, did they?
Oh, you didn't go Tampa?
Oh, okay.
No,
All right. I thought you was not counting mine, but no, I wasn't picking them. I just said don't feel comfortable.
You just
picking
can't see the Eagles winning right now.
I don't feel comfortable picking the Eagles going on the road to win in the playoffs, but I don't think the Bucks are.
You gotta
Quite.
pick them, nigga. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, come on,
I
Raggle.
hadn't made my pick. I hadn't made my pick. I just was speaking on the comfort level
Your
of the
temperature
pick.
definitely sounded like Tampa though, so that's why I assumed you
No,
wrote.
I wasn't. I didn't have that as my pick though. So I'm gonna keep it interesting, man. I want to say Eagles are gonna pull it out, but no. I'm pause. But I'm gonna say Bucks, man, at home against a struggling Eagles team. Fuck it. And plus all y'all win Eagles anyway. So yeah, let's go Bucks. And y'all know I fuck with Jamin, so that's a tough one. But anyway, let's do it.
Yeah, you was talking about his boy Trev. Your boy ain't been looking too sharp lately either.
Nope, he hasn't. I ain't gonna even come with the he hurt shit. He has not looked good. And it's starting to kind of look like the program that old Shane was running.
Coordinator, yeah. I had a feeling you were gonna go there.
Yeah.
Bills and Steelers.
I got Buffalo.
Same.
I understand.
I'm taking that one. I'm taking it 31-16.
What does Buffalo play?
Steelers.
He want to go Steelers so bad. Talking about they can beat the Chiefs.
I'm going with the upset Steelers because they can. That's why we play.
Crazy as hell. You crazy as hell.
So we not just beat the Chiefs? Have the Chiefs not just been beaten numerous times this year?
Man, I don't care nothing about no regular season.
I don't care
We
nothing
talking
about no regular
playoffs.
season. We talking
Playoffs,
about,
nigga.
What sets the tone for playoffs, nigga? The fucking regular season. Shut your ass up.
Ain't no Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph is not beating Mahomes in no playoffs.
Aiden O'Connell just
Stop
beat that
playing
nigga
with
with no passes after the first fucking quarter. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck regular season, nigga. That shit never been done in the NFL, nigga. Nobody trying to hear that shit.
Troy, we going regular.
Bills. I don't even see the Steelers as a playoff team, really.
Yeah, give me the fucking Steelers. I'm taking the Steelers, man. Fuck Josh Allen.
Steelers is that team that's always in the playoffs, and you look at it like, nigga, why are you here? Like every year.
Yeah.
That's your upset.
But I mean, they played in a tough division and still made it. So, Mike does a tremendous job.
Everybody had a winning record, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think they get it done up in Orchard Park. So Bills. Not maybe by 2 scores. Too.
All right. Well, at least Isaiah stopped it from being unanimous, even though his pick is silly.
Yeah, his pick is silly. Fuck. The overrated bitch.
Well, if he get that one, he gonna talk shit about that one.
Oh
yeah, I know he coming.
I got nothing to say to you,
especially against Josh Allen.
It's only just gonna be JC.
Oh boy, here go the fireworks right here. We got the matchup of the year. Must see TV. Of course, everybody believes it's scripted for it to write itself out this way. We got Detroit and the Rams. Goff
I got
versus
Detroit.
Stafford.
I'm taking Detroit all day.
You
But that's gonna be
gotta
a hell of
love
a-
that it worked out this way.
They watch
I
their
mean-
show.
I mean, I'm not, messy. Usually,
And I wanted them too. I didn't want nobody else first.
pause.
I wanted Detroit.
But I'm gonna be messy right here. I'm so glad that this worked out like this, man. I am. When I saw this one, I spot. I had a.
This is the
big
game of the
smile.
year right here.
I mean, it's just.
The
It
stars
should've
aligned.
worked out like this. Yeah, man, yeah. So, with all that said, y'all go.
This is going to be the most watched
Give
playoff
me
game.
Jared Goff in the fucking
round.
Lions, man. Fuck Matt Stafford. Fuck Sean McVay.
Hey.
Fuck
Wow.
Cooper McCool.
Wow.
Fuck Cooper Cup. Fuck Kyron Williams. Fuck Aaron Donald. Nigga, I would say
You sound hurt.
LA, but
You
I
sound
fuck
hurt,
with
my
LA.
brother.
Super
You
injury
sound so
prone
hurt
Cup.
right now.
Nigga, go Lions.
Rams
I'm rocking
have
with
done
Detroit,
nothing but
man.
surprise.
Everybody
people
finna
over
do
here.
4-3. Throw your motherfucking hands up and follow me. That's the only good thing Eminem ever did.
Wow.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, so Stafford finna put this conversation to bed once and for all
There's no conversation. to
and
put
show
this-
y'all why he is who he is
Yeah, okay.
and
Listen,
continue to build on his potential Hall of Fame career.
I can't wait till he's shown as a fraud again.
And so
Real
how is
quick.
he a fraud? The
He's a
nigga just
fraud.
dragged us. He just dragged us in the playoffs from 3-6.
Almost done.
What is we talking about right now? How is he a fraud?
This
That was
is
yours.
you are the funniest man alive. You know that? Nigga said dragged us to the playoffs. You're hilarious.
What?
Hilarious. Dragged us. Fucking hilarious.
So he didn't just win the last 6 of 7 games that we just had in the regular season when he came back from injury when we thought we was
by
dead.
himself. He.
Oh, so now quarterbacks ain't important no more?
He
Now
He did
quarterbacks ain't important no more?
he did that by himself. That's what I'm asking. We short.
Nobody ever does it by themselves, Isaiah.
That's what I thought. That's
Nobody ever in football
That's
does
what I
it by
thought.
themselves.
I
I never said he did.
That's what you said. You said he dragged us, so that means he.
I mean,
killed
what was we doing when he was out? We was
Nigga,
getting
be
beat
for
on.
real. Be for real.
We was out of it.
Pause. First off.
Yeah, pause, Dre. So,
it doesn't matter.
What we got so far?
Well, the Lions.
And Stafford, hold on. In Stafford last 6 games that he won, the man had 1,700 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions with a passer rating of
Why are we
109.
going all in the stats, JC?
Because this guy
Man.
Isaiah playing with me talking about he a fraud.
You hear how he's crying and shit? Like he's
Just say he's
He a
not a
fraud and
fraud.
said
and make
F my-
your
hold on,
pick.
hold on,
You ain't
Ragu.
gotta go-
Hold on, Ragu.
don't
He
give
was
a
able
fuck.
to say F my
He's a
whole
fucking
organization
fraud.
as a staff record label and as a mother effing crew.
Yeah, because it is.
That's
Fuck
the problem.
them. They're garbage. They're garbage. Fuck them. They're garbage. Garbage.
What happened?
I
To,
don't
matter
like
of fact, F this. What happened to
I don't
4 and
like
12,
them.
nigga? What
I
happened
don't,
to 4
I
and
don't
12?
like the
See, hey, no.
Four games, we won 10
not-
games.
If you would have been respectful and shit, if you would have been respectful, nigga, I would have gave you a real
10 of them things.
real prediction. My real prediction was about 7 and 10, 8 and 9. If we gonna be serious,
That nigga said, I can't wait for y'all to go 4 and 12 so you can
Yeah,
come
you
off
wanna
your
be
high
disrespectful,
horse. And we
but it's
sitting on
okay.
10 of them things.
It's okay. You getting so hyped about making the playoffs. You know what you is? You in the same boat as the rest of them niggas in the middle of the pack, nigga, with nowhere to
Middle
go.
of the pack.
Just making the
First
playoffs.
of all,
What you did?
we finna
What you
beat
did?
this 3 seed. That's first. That's The
His
only
brother
team we
is high.
really got to be nervous about right
His
now in
brother
the
is
NFC
high.
is the Niners.
His
And
brother
they
is
sitting probably getting a
His
little
brother
rusty
is
right
high.
now.
How
Ain't nobody we can't see over here.
your plug is, my boy? Who
Hey
your plug
man,
is, boy?
how you gonna hate from outside of the playoffs? You can't even get in.
What was my feelings supposed to be hurt by that? Like you thought you did something with that? No, nigga. You about to be bounced first round, nigga, by Jared motherfucking Goff, and it's gonna be so fucking
That'll
poetic
be the day.
because you talk so much
I
shit
wish we
about
would.
Jared Goff.
I wish
Like
we
he
would
is
get put out the
worst
playoffs
quarterback
by
in the
Jared Goff.
motherfucking world.
I wish the
And
F we
I can't
would.
wait till
You
after this
sound
game.
crazy as hell.
No. I can't wait till after this game, after he mopped the floor with y'all trash ass, sorry ass, wasteful ass Rams fans, and have y'all looking fucking crazy. I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. Book that shit. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, Goff
Guard
go
the
wipe the
defense up.
floor with it.
Sam
That
Laporta.
is hilarious.
Tight end up.
I
Finna
wish we
fuck
would
y'all
lose a
niggas
playoff
up,
game to
but it's
Jared
okay.
Goff.
It's okay.
Tell
Watch.
y'all
Bro, you
that
guys
right
could
now.
It's
fuck-
gonna
you guys
happen.
might-
It's gonna
Um,
happen.
You guys are gonna fuck around and lose to them,
Yeah,
bro.
Rams gonna take care of business. I don't know who we got second round because I don't know what's gonna happen with that Packers Cowboys game. But yeah, I got my Rams, obviously. Puka for rookie of the year and McVay we trust.
No, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. You said
Matter of fact, oh my bad. Two rookies of the year. Also, Kobe for defensive player of the year, and Puka for offensive rookie of the year.
boy, you are shameless.
Now y'all can make y'all picks.
Boy, you is a shameless nigga, boy. You are shameless. you that Puka I can give you, but come on now, but shameless.
Only nigga in the conversation is Jalen.
Shameless.
What are we talking about?
Shameless.
I think Carter's gonna get it, but we'll see. On this one, man. Yeah, I got experience prevailing here, coaching wise. I got the Lions, finally winning the division and getting there and all that, and then losing to the Rams in the first round. Stafford comes back home and shows them what they was missing. Shows them what, if they had him now with the team that they have, what would happen. You muted. You muted, Isaiah.
I think he's talking to his girl or something.
Oh, you're talking to somebody. All right. So, yeah.
Have we seen a
I got
situation, Ragu? Because we talked about stuff that rarely happened, and you could probably speak to this better than us. Can you recall a situation where two coaching staffs or front offices knew the prospective quarterback the way these two teams do?
Right offhand, bro, no. Not both sides.
Yeah.
Not basically
Yeah, I agree.
they didn't really give up on Matt in Detroit, but
Yeah, that was mutual.
not where these
So
two
Goff,
teams that were traded to each other, and then the staffs or whatever are still there and all that. Like sometimes it has happened, but then the people who actually made the trade or whatever have moved
they
on.
usually gone by then. Yeah.
Yeah, but with the same people still being
Same
there and all that,
people.
yeah, I think this is never. And something might be escaping me right now, my memory right now, but no.
But I will say this though. There's one thing I can say about this. Because of what we just mentioned, of Stafford's departure was kind of like a mutual, honestly, Detroit looking out type thing of like, basically we don't want you to sit through another rebuild. So, give us a list and, we'll do our best to compensate both sides. And, that's what they ended up doing. Goff is coming in with a chip on his shoulder. His team and coaching staff completely gave up on him. So I think that's something to watch as well. That, the one that got a chip on his shoulder versus the one who's just basically coming back home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Jared Goff is going to want to prove a point to you guys. Like,
Yeah,
this is what
exactly.
you guys
Like
let
Goff,
go of.
Goff probably circled this before it even was in existence. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they always do. They always do.
And I don't think we've We played them like once since then. I think we only
I
played
think
them
so.
once. So
I think it was at your house. Is it? Wait,
no,
is
that
the
was in
game at your
Detroit.
house?
It was in
It
Detroit.
was in Detroit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be crazy to see how these wild card weekend
So
unfolds.
who you got, Jerry?
Ah, damn.
Trying to
You
slide
know,
out of that
damn,
nigga.
Come
Ain't
to the
gave no
west
pick.
side, nigga. Come
you know
rock with
damn
the
well I'm going with
Winning team.
Detroit. You
Come
know
rock with
damn
the
well I'm
winning
going with
team.
Detroit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
31-16. Mark it and book it.
31-16. What crack is you smoking?
Beat LA. Y'all going down.
When the last time we lost like that?
Did he
Period.
stutter?
This season.
Did he
Trust
stutter?
me.
You think it's gonna happen now?
Damn, I don't recall
nigga
the man
crazy.
stuttering though. I don't recall the man stuttering. Did he stutter?
Yeah, he just throwing out numbers.
No,
Who beat us
I-
31-16?
No, hell no.
We played
31-16.
we played damn near every contender there was. None of them beat us 31-16. So what is we talking about?
Like you said earlier, Jared
Niggas
Goff
just
got
throwing
a
out numbers and shit.
That's
Jared,
right.
who'd you pick again?
Jared Goff has a
You said
chip
Detroit,
on his
right?
shoulder,
I mean, you said
and his
Rams,
defense
right?
is gonna make sure,
Hey.
and his defense is gonna make sure Jared Goff gets that win.
Rams.
So the best way to do that is to limit them in scoring. So that's why I think you're getting only 16.
And
And
you
then
think
getting your
that's
ass
and you
up out
think
of the
that hold
playoff.
on. You think that secondary is gonna limit us in scoring?
Talking about that pass rush, they can get to you, and when they do, they're gonna disrupt Stafford, and then get your asses up out of the playoffs. That's what they about to do.
Hey man, Puka going for $120. Mark it. Mark that shit.
With a loss too,
Nope.
and
can do,
Cooper
sir.
Cooper injury prone Cup.
I'm not saying we going to the Super Bowl or nothing like that, but we ain't losing next week, nigga, or this week.
We'll
We'll
what
see.
team did we not go? Oh,
But
who's next?
regardless, though, I'm proud of my guys. They definitely overachieved. I had them at 8 wins. They went and got me 10. In McVay we trust, and we can move on.
And then who's the next on the list?
We got another homecoming. Tyreek going back to Kansas City.
Oh shit, that's right.
Hadn't even thought about that
Shout out to the
narrative at all, but I
schedule
thought
makers
about
once
this
again.
game though. I wanted you to talk about this one first.
I got Miami with
About
the
to put up 2K yards. No, I'm
You said
playing.
Miami?
Miami
No, I'm taking.
I think Isaiah just don't F with the Chiefs.
Miami with
You know, I'm taking Kansas City.
Isaiah really hate them boys.
Give me Miami.
Niggas ain't been a
20
winning
to-
team all year, and you think they're gonna beat the Chiefs?
Give me Miami 20-19.
Oh wow, to Miami. What we doing, Jay?
Chiefs 23-20.
Okay. I was gonna break the unanimous anyway, but yeah, I'm going Chiefs, man. Dolphins ain't beat nobody all year. They not about to start now.
They not about to start.
That's one.
Oh yeah, okay. Cowboys and Packers. That's what I was confused about. Good looking record.
Cowboys and Packers. I'm actually taking Jordan Love and the Packers.
Ooh,
Wow.
Come in hot
I
then,
was
Dre.
Hey, Dre,
Come in
I
hot
was wondering
then,
if you were.
nigga.
I was wondering if he was going to do it.
You said that fast too. You didn't even
We
think
gotta see
about it.
Well, it's just because we need to see, because Dallas does this shit to us every year. They make you when you see them in the regular season.
They did dog
execute.
walk. They did dog walk Brady last year. You got to give them that.
Hold on. But once they get past the first round, what do they do after that? Go home.
This is the first round.
They
I'm not talking
don't-
about past that. We're talking about
no,
right
I'm
now.
saying. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm for sure taking Green Bay on that one because I feel like first off, Jordan Love is probably I feel like they're gonna play Jordan Love like, hey, you're a rookie. So they're not expecting much, I feel like. So I feel like that's where he's gonna be like,
Yeah,
get
they
caught
might take him
slipping,
for
I'm
granted.
punching you in
Yeah,
the mouth. Yeah,
see
so
that.
I feel like he
I
about
can
to
see that.
and it's Dak Prescott.
And Green
bro. It's
Bay's
the playoffs.
defense is good enough to hold up against a doubt.
Mhm.
Like
And
They
also,
really
it's Dak
haven't
Prescott.
lost much from last year.
And also, don't forget the AFC version of Dallas is Miami, and that's because they can't beat winning teams. So I feel like this is where they're going to start to teeter now. And it's Dak. He disappears in the playoffs every year.
I think that's what's going to be the big dependent for this game. It's going to be on if Dak has one of them, dreadful games, or if he has one of them 4 touchdown passes games.
I don't mean to completely throw them under the bus like that, but it's like, dude, we've seen it over and over and over again. It's like we know the ending to this story.
Yeah. So you're just trying to get it over with, basically.
Yeah,
Get
I
him
just
outta
don't.
here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll with you, Jay. Cause I told Norman this the other night already, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick with it. Yeah, I got Green Bay as well.
Wow.
And I even though I've said what I said about Dallas possibly being a little different, is just I don't know. I think Green Bay. I think honestly, I can just echo what Dre said. I do think they're gonna underestimate them in general as a team because they barely
that's
snuck
the
in
word
the
I was trying to look
playoffs.
for.
I think even though Dak did what he did last year, I think he'll fold. I think he's gonna fold against his Green Bay defense, and I think they take care of business. And I think this will be the upset of the playoffs so far.
What you got, Dre? I mean, what you got, Isaiah?
I told you, Packers, man. I do not trust the Cowboys, bro. The same shit.
Damn, we all going for the
Every
upset.
fucking year, bro. Every
Damn.
fucking year we're here again. And then you know what? If I'm wrong this week, they'll lose to whoever the fuck they play today. That's usually what guaranteed. If they win this week and I'm wrong, they lose. I don't care who they play next week. They will lose.
Put your money all on. Put the house on it.
Yeah.
So sort of what Isaiah said, and what I've said about them on the program, that they are sort of like some bullies, right?
Yeah.
Soon as some some
great
some
analogy,
big dude, some big cats like them or whatever come step in there, they quiet. So again,
the bully is gonna go against this team with the same mentality, thinking like, oh, we just going, we.
I think they gonna have enough to get by these guys. So, and that's still in that same.
I know you, Ragu. You just don't want to go unanimous. You hate those.
Nah. I was Cowboys. I could have went first. Just on the bully tip, bro. I'm gonna say Cowboy.
Okay.
On the bully. All right. That's what we're saying now, Ragu. On the bully's tip. On the bully's tip. You sick freak.
That's what they are, man. That's what they are.
I mean, hold on though. Even though we all just mostly picked Green Bay, can we give Dak a shout out real quick? I got to be fair. That man came in the offseason and said that he was not going to throw 10 interceptions, and we all laughed at him on this platform. He threw 9 interceptions this season.
Just one off.
Can we credit it when you feel me? Because we
don't nobody give a shit, man. Nah, man, hell no. No,
bro, it's the regular season.
Because I remember specifically some comments about he gonna break that by week 2, week 3, all type of
shit. Yeah, whatever. No, not apologize, no Cowboy.
Being that the guy that started off as RQ only played a handful of games and has 9 picks as well. I'm gonna give that props. So, yeah, shout out to you, Dak. Great season, man. Shit, numbers wise.
But he doesn't get I was unfamiliar.
No, because we know how it's gonna end.
I'm gonna stop short of that. We need to see the playoff run before we can be unfamiliar.
Okay. That's absolutely fair, Ragu. That's absolutely fair.
He's already shown that he can win in the regular season.
If he comes out the NFC and balls, I will personally come on this platform. I'll be the first to say that.
If he's the representative, the NFC, representative quarterback in the Super Bowl, I will definitely come on this program and ask for to be excused for not being familiar with this game. So I don't think I have any worry if that happened. No.
Right.
That nigga got to win the Super Bowl for me, and he got to be Super Bowl MVP.
God damn.
Fuck that.
Next he's
Yeah,
gonna
matter
say,
of
now
fact,
you have to repeat.
I don't want to.
That nigga says Super Bowl and the MVP. You know how hard that is?
I know exactly. I don't.
All you gotta do is play well, and you gonna
Pause,
get it.
JC. Pause, buddy. You know how hard it is. Pause, nigga.
Hey man, we about
God
it,
damn it,
man.
Marv.
First round preview, man. The regular season is in the books, man. It's that time of year. Then it's NFL off season. Then it's NBA playoffs. And we're gonna do this bit all over again. We got Mo in 2024. Thank y'all for tuning in the way y'all have been. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe so we can take this to the furthest extent. Check us out on all major directories and type in All Grind Sports Show. Check out my guy, Raider Ragu, and the Raider Ragu Show if you want to hear him throughout the week. What's up, Isaiah?
Bring Kleenex for next week.
Andre, what did I tell you, boy? Otani was coming to the fucking Dodgers with Yamamoto.
Oh, yeah.
I told you he was pulling up.
I
We
didn't
are
see you when
now
that happened.
Japan's team. I've been telling you that. I just had to get that out before we go. Go motherfucking Dodgers.
I'm so glad.
Go Dolphins.
I'm so glad. Ha ha ha. The Giants.
Hey, one more thing too.
Get them.
Shout out to the fantasy football game I told you about, Sport Odyssey. Make sure y'all check that out, man.
Put it up in there.
Raider Ragu and the Raider Ragu.
Okay, there you go.
But yeah, go ahead, go to the Instagram. I'll make sure I put that at the bottom. Y'all can go check them out. And
they follow me from Burner Podcast.
Go Rams.
Look it up.
Go Lakers. Go
Let me know, Ragu, when you hop on
See y'all later.
for podcast.
I got you, Dre. I'm gonna hit you, Dre.